Good evening, and welcome everybody. Okay, welcome to Royal Psyche Live TV, episode 13. Okay, please like and share our feed this evening. We have two lovely psychics in this evening. Okay, we have Mystique and Amazing Grace will be joining us this evening. Okay, I seem to be freezing. Hopefully it's not freezing on your end, guys. I'll see what I can do to check out that problem. Okay. Anyway, if you can still hear me, guys, please like and share this stream. That'd be fantastic. While I try and sort out this little glitch. What's going on here? Definitely having streaming issues, guys. Not sure if you can hear me on your end or if I'm still frozen. I know there has been some storms on the coast. Try reloading. Okay, let's hopefully fix the glitch, as I'm pretty sure I was frozen. Okay, I'm starting to see the messages come through, so hopefully I don't have any more streaming issues. There is a few storms about, but hopefully we get through without any two more glitches. Okay, as I was saying, I do have Mystique on board this evening and Amazing Grace. So they will be coming and doing our readings this evening. So please like and share our page. Feel free to comment with a direct question. That would be fantastic. Please let us know where you're joining in from. That would be fantastic also. Specific questions will be great, as the psychics will be able to tune in a lot quicker that way. As I said, please like and share our page. That would be fantastic. I can see that I've got both psychics already in the lobby, so I might go ahead and bring bring Mystique in, and then I'll get through and start answering a few of your beautiful questions. Don't forget to click on that Yardstream link so we can see your comments and your beautiful pictures coming up on our live stream this evening, so you can join in on the show. I know that Mystique has already been keeping an eye out on the live feeds this evening and the comments that have been coming through. Okay, so I will bring Mystique up into the studio.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Angel. How are you?
Sorry about that.
Oh, look.
Yes, sorry.
Technology, it happens.
Yeah, as soon as I pressed the button to go live, everything froze, and I'm trying to sort it out. And as you know, I'm new to it all, but it seems to be running okay now. So, okay, welcome, Mystique. Lovely to have you back on board. We had so many people come in and comment and wanted you back on the show from you being on the previous show. So please share with the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Angel. Lovely to be here, and thank you everybody for contacting Angel to invite me back. That's very lovely of you. I certainly enjoyed my first round about of it. A little bit about me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mystique, and I'm a psychic medium clairvoyant, and I also, excuse me, I love connecting with spirit. I can see, feel, sense, and see spirit. and generally messages come through from a couple of my spirit guides as well. My dad and my lovely Nana are my basic spirit guides, and my dad sometimes is a bit choice where I have to clean some of his comments up because he's very direct and very, sometimes a bit choice. But my Nan has a very lovely energy that brings through some beautiful messages to help others. I'm also highly trained in holistic counselling and therapy, empowerment coaching, and personal development. I also do grief and past life trauma counselling and motivational speaking, crystal healings, all sorts of healings. I'm a jack of all trades, maybe master of question mark, no, master of maybe a few. But yeah, my work is always done with it, authentic and integrity, and it is my passion, and I've built Mystique up from absolutely nothing and with no help from anyone. And it's always been like I've been connecting with spirit since I've been about 3, and so that's a number of years ago. But it was always my passion to kind of build like a wellness center. Hence why I went and spent extra time and studies doing everything else to bring other things into the mix, because not only with psychic mediumship, if I'm doing a reading and I can feel or I can sense a past trauma, that I then have all the tools and not necessarily tricks of the trade, but all the tools and the knowledge and the experience then to help you through that as well. As so it's all a bit of a mixed bag, but as I said, like everything, it is my passion, and it is why I'm here. And yeah, spent many years helping others, and I do some charity work where I go to domestic violence refuges and help some domestic violence victims, because they seem to think that there's nothing past that. Getting them through some life struggles is always rewarding for me. And and I take pride in everything that I do. So I'm hoping I can help many of you here tonight. We'll certainly try and get through as many as we can. Please don't ever be offended if we haven't got to you. We will maybe on another night if we happen to miss you tonight. But yeah, always keep watching, because angels put all this together, and we're always here for you guys. So every Tuesday and Thursday night, this is a platform where many of you that can connect with a wide variety of psychics and healers and so forth. And yeah, we love what we do. So, we're always here for you. So never, ever be afraid of reaching out. And then, if you've got, it doesn't have to be a full-on psychic reading that you're after. If you're stuck in something and you're not sure why you're not moving forward in something, please don't ever hesitate to ask the simplest of questions, apart from some difficult ones as well, because as I said, we're always here to help you and to enlighten you and to encourage you, and to be virtually, in my world, I always say, to try and be the best version of yourself. So let's kick it off, shall we, Angel? Enough about me.
I've popped one up, but I just want to comment on your beautiful hair. It looks absolutely amazing.
Thank you. It's normally out here, so it's been shortened to here, but it's normally out here, but it's all good.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Thank you, my love.
Can you see that question there?
Marcia Turner, yes, I can. Hi, wondering when I'll meet the man I'll marry one day. Oh, okay. Marcia, a bit of an open-ended question, but look, the first thing I've got with you, and Angel knows as well as the people who know how I work, is I read into your photographs. I look into your eyes, and I'm seeing like what I would call like a really happy photograph. And I say everything with the greatest respect as well as, but I see that there's some hurt that's gone on there in past, but I don't see a broken heart. I kind of see one that's been a bit trodden on, if that makes sense to you. And I want to say to you, though, that in feeling that, in my world, it's about healing that heart in a way where you're not having barriers up, because when you've got a bit of a barrier up, or you're a bit untrusting of others, you end up putting off an energy that's cold. So therefore the right person isn't going to come into your world to actually want to spend time with you and want to meet you. But I will say to you, and I'm hearing the number 8 in my head, so I will say to you, I mean, I don't want to bring COVID into too much stuff tonight, but in just general, COVID has kind of put a damper on a lot of things. Meeting someone now that COVID's here is going to be a little bit more difficult. However, I do feel that within 8 months' time, you will start to explore with going out. And I'm being shown cafes. So as much as cafes, again, aren't really opening and functioning right now, but I see that, you seem to find like a cafe where you feel really comfortable in sitting and just enjoying your own, whether it's just a coffee or whether you're actually eating something, you seem to all of a sudden take notice of your surroundings. And it's only when you start to go on a regular basis and you take notice of your surroundings that you'll actually see this particular gentleman. And how he's presented to me is like a man. I get shown like a man in armor, but of course it's not going to be in armor as such. But when spirit shows me that, it's normally a really well presented gentleman, and someone who really takes care of himself, and someone who looks, can I dare to say, pretty damn good in a suit. Because spirit shows me, and that's why they say like a man in armor, because spirit shows me just this striking person that is just, and how I want to say it is, he's almost like he's just sitting there having a cup of minding his own business, but there seems to be some eye contact, and the eye contact, dare I say, goes on for a couple of weeks before he then actually stops and says hello to you. Now, when he says hello to you, I have to be mindful and letting you know, don't be silly. And spirit says that with the greatest respect, in don't be silly, and kind of sit there going, why does he want to say hello to me? Don't question it, just go with the flow, because the more you go with the flow, your energy produces such a wonderful aura about it that he's even more intrigued to sit down and have that cuppa with you. Like, it's like he orders another batch because he wants to stay and have that communication with you. I'm not going to touch on marriage because it's too far off the mark, because you need to build a bit more of a relationship with yourself and bring down that barrier a little bit, just so you're welcoming. And you virtually, if you either meditate or if you manifest anything, start asking the universe to be more happy with yourself, because then your whole energy will shift. And therefore, yeah, that's probably why I see it not taking place for 8 months, apart from, like, COVID doing a bit of its little spin. But yeah, 8 months time, sweetheart, I see you enjoying this cup of coffee, and you'll be so glad that you've chosen a particular cafe where you want to go and sit there, and you actually feel really quite comfortable in being in those surroundings. So keep that in mind. Start looking for somewhere. I don't see it on your back door. So when I say that, I kind of see it in the vicinity, but I don't see it on your back door. So to me, that's probably about 10, 15 minutes away from where you actually live. So that's what comes through there. And yeah, there's better things to come for you, but just that bit of that squashed heart is virtually telling me that someone's trodden on it before. And look, most of us have had, but there seems to be remnants of that still with you. So if you can do some healing or some clearing of that for yourself, then you're opening the doors for yourself to welcome in the new. So, I see it being a wonderful thing. So I hope that helps you, and I hope that gives you some clarity on that. And please always feel free to jump in and let us know, how things go. And yeah, good luck.
Beautiful. Please like and share our page, guys, so we get a few more jumping in. And don't forget to press that Yard Stream link if you'd like to have your picture and comment being brought up into the feed.
Okay, so I've got Isaac Johnson that's come up that you put up for me. Thank you so much. Will we get to go away for the family holiday at Christmas 2020? Do you know what? I'm already saying yes. I don't know where you have planned. I don't know what you've got planned, but it's almost like I see you. And please let me know. But it's like I see you where one part of you would normally like to fly somewhere in luxury, if that makes sense. But the other part of you, and I think you're a person that's also stopped and smelled the roses through this time. And I think what you want to do now, it's almost like, I won't call it a luxury camping trip, but I virtually see you going somewhere, but there's something behind you. So that virtually tells me that either you're pulling like a camper van type thing, or you're going into something big and going as a whole family and going to, like spread out in nature and kind of enjoy and embrace what we have virtually in our own backyard, is what I see there. If you're not already thinking that, I would probably like you to explore that, because spirit comes through really clearly with that, virtually saying that, by doing that, it kind of brings you all closer together, if that makes sense. There seems to have been some, and with respect, like some animosity or something gone on virtually through, the last few months. And I think this is going to be, they bring it through to me like a reunion, but I don't see you as anyone being separated as such, but I see it all coming back into one pot, if that's what I want to say. But it's all about sitting around together and re-exploring who you all are, and kind of embracing what you've all gone through and opened up and talking about things. This is a really key aspect too, because I feel that there hasn't been a lot of there's been chitter chatter, but not a lot of in-depth conversations that have gone on with you. So I wish you well on that trip. Again, if you haven't thought about a bit of a luxury camp, then maybe have a good look at that and just see what you can kind of navigate and see what's out there, because Spirit shows me that very clearly. So again, good luck with that, and let me know. That'd be great.
Beautiful.
Susan Thompson, I'm a little lost. Any news? Hello, my lovely Susan. Susan is one of our own Royal Psychics, and with her at last year's Easter show, I met her for the first time, and beautiful soul. So thank you for joining us tonight, Susan, and certainly thank you for asking that question. Look, I want to say to you, I'm really sorry that you're feeling a little lost, but it seems to me, I have to take a breather on this one. It seems to me that you have been, you know me, Susan, I say everything with heart, and I say everything with the greatest respect, but it seems that you've been taken for granted by a few people, and I think you know very well who they are, and it's almost like, if I dare to say, that you've been thrown to the wolves in a few things, and that feeling of you're not kind of feeling that you belong, or you don't feel like connecting with people at the moment to sit down and explore the possibilities of what you might be feeling. It seems that kind of feeling is what Spirit is bringing through to me. Look, you are such a loving soul, and generally, you would be in the midst of communications with everybody, you're helping everybody and all that sort of thing, but I see that you're also going through a bit of a question mark on unknown health issue that's kind of gone on with you, and I think that you've taken a back step from that, as well as because you haven't understood it yourself, like other people haven't understood it, and you haven't been heard in the sense when you're trying to bring that forward to whether it's to a GP or whether it's to a specialist. It seems that you've kind of stuck that fork in the road where you don't know whether to go right or whether to go forward, but I see all that as being all resolved very, very soon. But I also sense that there's something else coming up for you, only because the new beginning card came out in just a few cards that I drew, but also too that you have choices. So I know you want to study, and I know that you've done some study in the past as well as, but Spirit is sort of saying to me, go back to your roots, go back and pick up part of that study that you kind of thought that you weren't understanding, is that this is a word I'm getting. So if you weren't understanding something as well as what you thought, go back to that and revisit it, because it seems to be that you weren't in the right headspace to do it in the first instance, and now it's time for you to kind of get back into it, and it makes it you have more clarity and focus about doing it, and you will expand within yourself. You will understand like certain knowledges within your own self, as well as being able to add that to the mix to help many others. So I hope that has given you some clarity, and again, let us drop us a line and just let us know. But study is really the key. Seems to be up here at the moment, lost because there's no clarity and no focus. So get back into that, and you'll certainly feel like your normal self very, very soon, because the medical side of things, it really is one of those things. I want to say to you, I'm not a medical intuitive, and I don't claim to be, but Spirit often says a few things about it, and it seems to be that something went through you, or something, how sometimes a virus, you can get a virus and nobody knows what it is, so they just call it a virus, and it seems that something happened and you felt weird, and probably for a few days, and then all of a sudden you came good, and doctors have got kind of a question mark on. I wouldn't really worry too much on that, because Spirit is kind of showing me in and out, so I'm not too phased about that. So let us know.
Beautiful.
Okay, my love, who's next?
Okay, let's go down. Let's just go down and see what's going on.
I've got a okay. Christian Masters, hello, beautiful.
Oh, I didn't even realise anyone up.
No, that's okay. Will Mr. Right ever arrive? or am I to be put out? Oh my God, put out to pasture. Christian, don't ever think that you're going to go out to pasture. You're too good to be going out to pasture. It's a really weird way of saying it, but a way for you to say it without possibly putting too much negativity onto it. But I will warn you about that, because Spirit, as I was reading it and laughing, Spirit jumped in my ear, and one of the cards have just fallen out as well, as that you, again, with the greatest respect, you do pass a lot of judgment on yourself, and sometimes more negative than positive. You sit in a realm where somebody, how do I say this? Somebody from very long ago, what I'm being shown, kind of stripped you of your confidence way back in the day. And that is the best way I can say it. In saying that, they weren't worthy of being, in your life, as far as what I can see and as far as what I can sense. But that person made an impact with you, and I guess I want to say that your trust in them was pure at the time, but they have left a kind of blanket at the bottom of my gut, if I want to describe it in that sense, that you at times question your ability to be a good person, to engage in having, like, good people around you, which is why you're probably doubting that, if you'll ever meet Mr. Right, sweet, until you kind of stop that zone of judging yourself and picking up a bit more positive energy about who you are. You have so much intuition, but you kind of twist it to take a bit of the mickey out of yourself, if that makes sense. And I'm not here to criticize, sweetheart, but I'm here with my heart open to you, saying, stop doing that to yourself. You don't deserve to do that. The person who kind of made you feel like that in the past, they're not here. They're not here to kind of put that into the mix anymore. But you have to flick that switch. I mean, I know Dr. Phil says that light bulb moment, but you have to kind of flick that switch where you take away some of that negativity or some of the words that were spoken way back then, and look at yourself today and realize how far you've come. Start focusing just on, how far you've come in the first instance, to switch that energy around, because once you switch that cold energy to warm energy, when you start to go out, people will be attracted to you. It's similar to that first reading I did. People will be attracted to warm energy that you're giving out. Okay, so it's like, it's not you going out, putting your hand up, saying, "Oh, I'm free," because we don't want that going on. But it is truly more about you accepting who you are and understanding that you're a good person. I mean, my tattoo that says "Acknowledge, Accept, Release." We can't change the past, but we acknowledge that it's there. Now we accept that we played a part in making it a bit rough for us, or that we didn't. So when you've got nothing to feel guilty about, you're able to release all that old stuff much easier than carrying it around. It's just no good for you to carry it around. And while you're doing that, you start to think that you're put on the shelf, or, as you say, you're going to put yourself out to pasture. I don't see that. This is my beautiful card, where yes, she has judgment on herself, and yes, she kind of whacks us in the head a few times with our self down, but she's also, what I bat on quite a lot about, our inner warrior. So call on her to come forth and sort of say, do you know what, I'm a good person, I deserve some happiness. Start saying that you deserve some happiness, and you will get it. I can't give you a timeline any further, because I'm going past 12 months before this is actually going to happen. I know 12 months sounds like a long time, but it's about you doing some work on you to attract the right person. And you've already called him Mr. Right. So I want you to keep calling him Mr. Right, but I also want you, when you're manifesting or you're meditating, to actually start looking at features, because if you put features into the mix, the universe will reward you with those features. If you just say you want Mr. Right, they can send you anybody. So I want you to be a bit clearer in what you're asking for in your meditations. And sweetheart, it will come to you. Please stop saying that you're the person that's going to be put out to pasture, because if you say that too often, the universe will give you that as well. So flick that switch, turn it around. And if you're stuck and need me to give you a bit of a, I'm here to do that.
And that she will.
Always in a loving way.
I've just popped up one of our YouTube viewers, and she needed a message from one of her guides, if possible.
Okay, no worries. Beautiful picture, gorgeous skin.
Gorgeous
skin. Sorry?
I was just thinking the same thing about a skin.
Oh, well, funny that we think we telepathically one another through a computer. All right. I want to say to you, you've been doing some work on yourself anyway. You've gone through a whole virtual transformation phase, and that's been really, really wonderful. It's sometimes a little bit stressful for you, and it's sometimes I want to say to you has brought tears because I'm seeing tears. So sometimes some of the effects of some of the healing that you've done yourself has brought you to tears. But those tears have been good because when you've released those tears, it's released the tension and the stuff out of your body. So, I'm being shown that that sometimes that you are really tense. I'm also getting shown excuse me, a woman that I actually want to describe her because she is an older woman, and she kind of I mean, everyone talks about my hair, but she kind of buffs her hair in a way, but then she puts it up in a like a bun thing. It's kind of out and up and into a bun, but she has the most unique features. And I want to say to you that her eyes are piercing, and she comes across to me like a mother figure, but I'm not going to say it's your mother because I don't feel that mother-daughter connection, but I do feel like it's a mother figure, and very embracing. And I understand that the significance to you will be a gold chain with something hanging on the gold chain. That has been, it's either been given to you before they've passed, or you've got it after they've passed, but it's very significant to you. And I want to say to you that you hold that with your heart, and sometimes you feel like you don't want to wear it because I think that you feel that if you lose it, your whole world's going to cave in type thing. That is not the case. It's actually been given to you to wear, and if you wear it, it kind of brings it closer to your heart because this woman, it comes across that or how can I say it, she just wants to give you a hug. She wants to sort of say to me that you kind of know that she's there, but you feel like you're not connecting with her in what I would say in the best way possible. But she says that she hears you. So when she hears you, to me that's like the way she just said then. I hear her. I hear her. So it's almost like she feels, and if I'm allowed to say, she feels your pain. So there's something that, again, that I think that's part of this transformation with the tears. I think somebody was around you helping you through that phase, and I think you've come out the other side of it very, very well. But again, you're someone that has a little bit of doubt about themselves as well as, I don't want to say that everyone is doubting themselves, but it's a case of when you have that little bit of self-doubt, things around you don't flourish as well as you'd like, and then you kind of take on board that you think it's always you. But I'm here to also say, you've got the Wheel of Fortune card, and to me, whatever you put your hands on, doesn't matter how long it takes, whatever you touch, whatever you put your mind to doing, you will do it. Stop questioning your own ability. Spirit says that you have more than enough ability to do what you want to do, but you're hesitant because you're a little bit frightened. Please don't ever be frightened of using your intelligence. Intelligence is a wonderful and a powerful thing when it's used in the correct manner, and you have the correct mannerism to do so. So I hope that helps. I hope that's given you some clarity on maybe what you're looking for. And yeah, let me know if you need further clarity.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay. I've had a lady that keeps popping up on the feed, if I may, Angel.
Yeah.
Her name is Gail Nicholson. She's asking if there's any messages from her grandparents in the spirit world. I actually want to say to her that I think she's got 5, because the number 5 comes through quite clearly. And Gail, if I may, I have drawn a card that makes me. It makes sense of the connection that I have with spirit. That you feel like you're lost without these people. That's probably the nicest way I can bring that forward, because there's hurt and there's pain, there's sorrow, there's if I can say, there's things that you feel are left unsaid. They're not unsaid. They have heard your cries. They have heard what you've wanted to say. And if I may, the male figure, the eldest male figure in the batch, I'll call them with respect, because they seem like a friendly gathering is what I'm being shown. But the elder male heard you speak before they took their last breath, and I feel that you seem to think that they didn't hear you. I actually feel quite torn with that because I'm getting the emotion that's coming with it. So spirit is saying to me that they heard, and with respect to you, don't ever feel that they left you behind, because they didn't leave you behind because they wanted to. It was their time to go. And again, I keep saying this group of 5 people, and to me, as much as sometimes I feel the pain that you're feeling and I get a bit emotional, I'm also smiling because they come through as if they're all happily together, virtually having a bit of a drink with one another. So, which is, again, that's a beautiful connection. It's almost like they're all together, but they're a bit concerned that you feel like you weren't heard, and you feel like your final message didn't get through. But sweetheart, it did get through. But stop beating yourself up about it. If you want to, invite them into your home, because you will feel them more around you when we give spirit this invitation. If it's and I understand there's someone's anniversary coming up for you. If that is the case, set them a table set them a plate at the table. You don't have to put food on it, but if you put the plate there as if someone is going to turn up and eat, that is an automatic message to spirit that they're actually welcome to come and join you. And then they feel honored, they feel blessed that you've asked them to join. I'm being shown, put out the favorite glass with this decanter of scotch. I don't know who was the scotch drinker. I mean, I was way back in the day, but it's not for me. Put out this decanter of scotch that seems to be meaningful to the gentleman. Put that out. Like, yeah, again, if it's empty, it's empty. Like, if you're drunk at yourself, you're drunk at yourself. But it seems to be significance there. And invite them. You will feel them around you. You'll feel more connected, and you'll actually feel more at ease knowing that they are here, understanding that they are with you more than you care to, realize right now. But the embracing of these 5 together, this cuddle that I keep feeling, it is so warm, it is so genuine. And if you can go to bed tonight knowing that you're being hugged to sleep, if that's what I can bring you tonight, that is just, it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling that I'm getting from them. So thank you so much for your message, and I really hope that's helped.
It's such a beautiful connection with Mystique. I just love the way you really just step in and you just own it, and just the way you express all different angles. I truly love listening to your read. I'm supposed to be sharing away, and I get sucked into the readings, and I'm like, I'm meant to be working.
Well, thank you, because that's a great compliment coming from a fellow, in the industry. So that's lovely. Thank you, Angel.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, who have we got up? Tanya Bailey. Like to know if my husband is watching over me. Unusual things have been happening around me lately. This Saturday is the first anniversary of his passing and his birthday. I was hoping he accepted his death. Okay, Tanya, he's more than accepted it, and with all due respect, he's had to accept it. And I know that seems quite harsh, but it's actually, quite a personal thing. And the 1-year anniversary with his birthday, celebrate. As much as I know it's really, really tough, and first anniversaries are always the hardest. It takes you right back to the moment the person passed. And again, I'm getting emotional, but it's all good because it comes with the territory. And your whole world, regardless of whether people say they're not, their whole world is not completely rocked by someone's passing, yours was. And you were thrown into such turmoil, and I feel that it was certainly not really expected, is the way of saying it. And it took you a very, very long time to actually acknowledge it and accept it yourself. I know you're asking that whether he has, but Spirit is guiding me to how long it took you to. And with the greatest respect, there is no time limit on anything. Everybody is an individual, and everybody takes their own time, and everyone's grieving is so, so very, very different. And no one can be judged on how long it's taken you or what you're doing throughout the process of grieving. But I want to say my heart is with you on Saturday for his 1-year anniversary. And if I can help in any further way, please please let me know. But I want you to embrace it as much as the emotion that will come with it. Embrace it to the effect of, like the lady before, set a place for him. I believe there's a watch. I've just been thrown a watch, and the watch seems to be significant. Now, if you don't have his particular watch, I want to say to you then that he's the timekeeper. So he was never late for anything. He was like that old train station master that pulled out a watch and checked the time for everything. So if he was meant to be somewhere at 7 o'clock, he was there at 7 o'clock. It wasn't 5 to 5 past. He was there at 7 o'clock. So very much a timekeeper. If you have his watch on top of that, even more beautiful. But if that's the case, put that on the table as well as a token. And if you don't have his watch, put something on the table that relates to this, time management thing where he was just always on time. And if that is the case, with all due respects, the actual time of his passing then would be very, very relevant for Saturday. So I'm being shown 7, and I don't want to say it's 7 a.m., 7 p.m. 7 could be just related to one of his favorite numbers. But whatever number is significant, do it around that particular number and put out his. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to laugh. I'm being told he's put his order in for seafood. I'm really sorry, but he's put his order in for seafood. I don't know whether you liked it more than what he did, or whether he had to have it every single time that you went somewhere. But the seafood word came through loud and clear that that's what he wants. And as much as the emotion was coming with it, I'm not laughing at you, sweetheart. Please don't ever take me the wrong way. The way that came through, it was like he's forcing that opinion through in a sense that this is one of his favorite dishes. So if that is the case, please have seafood yourself on Saturday. Mark it as a celebration. As I said, the first year is always the hardest. So I come back to the being serious about the whole nature. The first year is always the hardest, and it's also to most the saddest. But if you can look at it in just a little bit of a light, that he's around you more often than not, and the little tricks that he plays, I probably want to, and I know this is a bit long, Angel, I'm sorry, but he seems to have so much to say. But he's taking me to a home, and I'm assuming it's her home, but he's taking me down. If I was standing, and I have to get this right, if I was standing in your front door and you're opening the door to welcome me in, if I turn to the left and go a bit further to the left-hand side and then turn right to go down a hallway, so we're going for a real walk here, there is a beautiful, like, hanging on the wall. It seems to be a canvas or something, because I don't see glass, so it seems to be canvas. Now, I want to say to you that whatever that picture is, it tilts to the right all the single time. That's him playing tricks. That's him playing. It's got to be a favorite picture of his then, if that's the case, because that's a picture he's always drawn to, and that one always tilts. And I want to say to you, in the cupboard, oh well, he's really going for a ride here. In the cupboard in the kitchen, 2 cupboards to the right from the kitchen sink is where he had a stash of something. I don't know what that is. I don't know whether it's lollies. I don't know whether it's chocolate. I don't know what it is, but he's taking me to there. So 2 cupboards to the right of the kitchen sink is a stash of something. I don't know what's there. Maybe there's a surprise in there now. I don't know. Like, while he's coming through with this sort of stuff, I want to ensure you that A, he's in no pain, B, he is totally fine. But in when he was on this realm, he had a very loving and funny character about him, because this is how his spirit is coming through to me to be able to pass this to you. So he just has one of those characters that people love being around him, and people can embrace him like quite and bring him into their friendship quite easily. So he has that character about him. So I appreciate that he's come through, and I as I said, my heart will be with you on Saturday. But if you need help, if you're struggling, please just contact me, and I'll get you through it fine. But yeah, and let us know. Let us know on the feed how you go with that.
And guys, if I'm missing comments, please feel free to comment again, as the comments do go up quite quickly. And I am monitoring a few pages as well as the YouTube pages, but I've noticed a few of you have jumped onto the link, because I'm seeing a lot of the comments coming up through the Yard stream as well. So that's really good. So yeah, but if you do miss your comment, feel free to comment again.
Okay, we've got Jenny Elizabeth. There's a lot of evil spiritual stuff hanging around me. When will it stop? Okay. Jenny, the first thing I want to say to you, with all respect, that the spirit world is not harmful in any way, shape, or form. If you're feeling that there's some evil stuff going on, obviously maybe someone has passed in that particular area that may not have been of kind character when they're alive. In saying that, the best thing that you can do also too is protect yourself. And if that means getting up of a morning, well, first of all, I actually would like you to sage the place that you live in. That can clear any negative energy that's actually there. But give it a good sage everywhere. Now, if there's things, I'll say this as much as that, because spirit is jumping through with so much. If I can say this in the kindest way of, there's also a lot of stuff that repeat happens to yourself. And I want to say with the greatest respect that sometimes that you think that that's spirit world making those things happen, because it seems in your life that one thing happens after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. And I think somewhere along the line that somebody has passed, and what I'm hearing is that you've taken it on board that evil energy is coming through to you in that way, making you have these one thing after another, after another, after another. I'm here to virtually say, not some of those things that have happened one after another after another. It's through circumstances beyond your control, and that's got nothing to do with spirit. That's people that you're associating with. There's some people that you're associating with that don't have your best interest at heart, if that is the way of saying it. And this is the sort of things that is in your life that kind of makes some of this yucky stuff happen rather than it come from spirit world. Now, the cards that I've drawn out shows me that you're actually in conflict with somebody right now, but you're also going through all this anxiety. And the anxiety builds when you have all these different, what I want to say, negative thoughts going through your mind, because when you're doing that, the adrenaline in your body is fueling off everything that you're thinking about. So it's kind of changing and distorting some of the focus and the clarity that you have into something else. So there's kind of, to me, is what I'm being shown, way too much influence from others where they're not looking after your best interests. I seem to be shown like at least 3 or 4 people that it's almost, spirit shows me like a gang of people that are ganging up on you all the time, and virtually, you know, it's not that you want to be the center of attention. Please don't take me the wrong way, but it's more about, you'd like some people to embrace you, and you'd like some of that nice energy to come into the mix rather than all this, excuse my French, but crappy energy that's coming into the mix, because there seems to be this circle of rubbish that happens time and time again. And I'm here to say that none of that is your fault. You haven't put your hand up and said to the universe, I want all this rubbish to happen to me. However, the more you think about that the things are happening one after another, and you think that it's a bad, bad spirit energy, the universe will actually keep allowing those things to happen. It's you that needs to stop and put the stop sign up, and virtually, every night before you go to bed, if you can put a stop sign up and virtually say, please, universe, bring me something nice, stop bringing me the bad. It sounds really bizarre, but if you do that, the universe will listen. It's like people that meditate just for good things all the time, or manifest, or write vision boards or something like that. You need to kind of go, stop. I'm sick of all this rubbish happening. I want something better in my life. When you keep asking that night after night after night, that becomes habit. And some of these repeat things of yucky stuff or nasty spirit energy, or just even nasty cold energy, those things will stop. So sage first, think better about yourself, clear some of that negative thoughts that are going through your head. And this group of people that I see, kind of sit down and work out, are they really looking after your best interest? I'm here to say that I don't feel it, and I feel that kind of like is a bit of a gang situation where nobody has your best interest at heart. So I kind of maybe want you to sit there and work out what serves you best. And when you can work that out, then you can start working on changing the surroundings around you. So I hope all that makes sense. And yeah, let me know how you go with that.
I'm sure Jenny would appreciate that reading. Thank you. I've popped Kate up there for you. Now, for anyone that has just jumped on, we've got Mystique doing live psychic mediumship readings. I've seen there's a few mediumship readings up there, and I do have amazing Grace in the lobby, and she's due in at 9 o'clock. Okay, so we've got Kate up there for you.
Okay, Kate, thank you. Hi, lovers. I'd really appreciate some guidance regarding my work. I think it's going to get better, or should I cut my losses? No, I'm not. I'm not saying you should cut your losses. However, what I do see is changing your perspective on what you're walking into daily. Is what I get told there. It seems to be that you're not clear on asking anyone around you at your work what really suits you and what you how does spirit is throwing me like a stack of magazines. I don't know what the magazines have got to do with anything, but spirit have just thrown a stack of magazines across the table as if to say, put your best foot forward and stop sitting behind. You know, are the magazines up like this? You know, is this what you do at work? Have you got a habit of going like this and putting up that little barrier? Whether that's got to do with the magazines or whether that's a book, I don't know. But spirit seems to say that you are confident in what you do. You deliver what is best, but you don't express it as such. So you have this confidence inside yourself where you do your job to the best of your ability, but others don't see you shining the way that you should be shining. So I also want to say to you that okay, I'm going for a walk where you're working now. So the person who I love it when spirit does this. If I'm sitting, if I'm you and I'm sitting, I need you to look to the right. And if we were gauging space times, I would probably say 2 to 3 desks to the right and in front of you. There's either an office there or a desk that someone is sitting there. That person seems to be taking credit for you things that you have come up with in your like ideas that you are presenting out. So there's virtually what I would see as a snake that sits in your area, and that snake. I'm not real. I'm not happy with that snake.
You keep
No, this is like yuck. Don't. It's like that person just wants to steal everything that you have, and that's probably making your energy drain, and that's probably why you're thinking about just throwing it all in and giving up. I don't want you to give up, but I want you to go and speak to the people. Spirit is telling me 2 managers above, so not 1, 2 managers above. You need to go to speak to that person and put your cards on the table. Pardon the pun, but put your cards on the table and express what you feel and tell them. Well, not in a demanding way, but come across where you're displaying what you can do, and that you understand there's so much more for you to give in this particular role if they allow you to do that. Now, if they want to shut you out after you've done that, you can go look for something else. But I feel that once you speak up and speak to this second manager above, that people will start to listen. It's almost like you're called into a meeting in a week's time to virtually say, well, what else can you give you? It's like somebody doesn't know your CV, if that makes sense. I don't think anyone has truly understood how much you can bring to this role. So I want you to express how much you can bring to this role to the right person, and then keep an eye out for this person that seems to steal everything from you. Snake. I don't like that snake. That snake's, not very nice. Not very nice. So I hope that makes sense. And let us know.
I'm sure Kate would appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, Ollie.
Now I've just popped Mark.
Okay.
That's a lovely.
Have I read for Mark before? No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I never got to say goodbye to my Nana. Was wondering if she is still with me. Miss you so much and thinking of you every day. Also, I really want to know where her ashes were spread over. Okay, Mark. So part of this is extremely personal, and I'm not sure whether part of this is for like a public forum as such. If you want to contact me later, I can probably embrace it far more. I think some of it is not for a public forum, to be very honest with you. However, your nan is fine, and I get shown that there was actually some breathing issues at the end, where she was trying to say something to someone, but she never got to say what she wanted to say at the end either. And I guess why she's showing me that is, and here goes my voice, so she's got me in the throat. why she's probably coming through with that is because she has obviously been a great connection with you throughout your life. It is someone with where you have really high respect for. And I also want to say that as a child, she did a lot for you as a child. There was a connection from your childhood that I seem to want to embrace. And this is probably why you're feeling so hurt with it, that you didn't get to say what you wanted to say. But sweetheart, she hears you. Now if you still feel like she hasn't heard what you had to say, please try and meditate and try and bring her in yourself and understand that she is there, and keep repeating what you wanted to say. But she's already saying that she heard you, and you don't this will only make sense to you, but you don't need to be sorry. You did what you had to do, but there's no need to be sorry. Stop blaming yourself. There's guilt that you're carrying that is just so not necessary. And whew, she's a she is a beautiful soul with a very solid connection, and she's fine where she is. And I want to say to you, um, with so much respect and so much love in my heart to yours, the white flower. There's a white flower that seems to be very, very significant. I don't know if you're growing the particular flower on her behalf, or whether as a child she grew them herself and used to cut them with her. There seems to be a really big significance with this white flower. But I also say that the flower is also significant in her yard. Um, and I feel that her ashes were not taken to somewhere like a beach or a cliff or anything like that. I feel that her ashes were actually put with a particular tree or with this particular flower. And this white flower seems to be very, very significant. But I I want to say that she has returned to Mother Earth, like Mother Earth, and when she was a child. And again, this will only make sense to you. And please, if there's anything that's a bit weird, please let us know. But it seems that when she was growing up, like she either lived on the land or respected the land so much, because I'm hearing that she gave so much to Mother Earth, and Mother Earth embraced her, and now it's still embracing her. So she seems to be somewhere with Mother Earth. So that's why I don't see her where people scatter ashes over a cliff or in the ocean or things like that. I don't feel that with her. I feel the significance is with this white flower that virtually is not just a small potted thing. It's not a tree, but it's a bush type thing that her that her love for the Mother Earth is given back to Mother Earth, and therefore that is flourishing. And if you have this particular white flower as well as, or if the white flower is significant to you as a child, then please also embrace that. But she hears you, and again, yeah, stop with the guilt. There's nothing to be guilty of, and she totally understands everything that you were going through at that particular time, which will only make sense to you. So I hope that helps you. And if you want a further clarification or anything like that, please contact me and we can arrange something to that respect. So thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Breath, clear the energy. Woo!
I with all due respect to everybody, I love spirit connection when they take me to a place that I feel, and the emotion that comes with it. I mean, some people get drained by it, but I embrace it because, the spirit connection that ends up being so deep and personal. So yeah, it's quite wonderful. Okay, Kay, since Angel's busy with something.
Sorry,
first timer.
I've just sent Grace a private message because I've got someone that doesn't, as an important message that she wants to get answered, but doesn't want to publicly put her name up. And I've just sent Grace that message so she can tune into, because it's a bit of a long message. So I do apologise that I was just sending that to Grace's phone.
Okay.
Messenger.
No problem. No worries. First timer, what's ahead for me, please? I feel things have been kept of me by my husband. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Kay, the first thing I'm getting with you is, with all due respect, you seem to feel like um, that your relationship is that you're in competition with other people. There's nothing for you to be in competition with, and I want to try and remove that from your thought process. Um, is your husband hiding and keeping things from you? Like, I don't think the things that he's keeping from you is what you're thinking, if that makes sense, because I don't want to air that particular thought process. But what I'm here to say is that some things that I feel that he's hiding from you is more about the stresses involved with his work, because he doesn't want to stress you out with some stresses that he's got on with his work. And I want to say that, I touched on COVID a bit earlier, and his role, it's like it's been really disrupted with COVID, as is your own. But it's also put a spin on things where if he's had to do something extra at work, and if he hasn't told you about it, you seem to have gone off on a different thing, that he's hiding something else from you. And I honestly don't see that other hidden message that I thought. Uh, yeah, I don't feel that at all. I'm not even going to touch on that, because I don't think that's got anything to do with it. But I also feel that with some of the stresses that he's had, that it will actually bring light to him that his efforts are paid off in his role. Um, yeah, and I just want to emphasize that there is nothing to be worried about as such. I really don't see anything apart from that. But I also want to say to you that some other things that are going on with you, there's some insecurities and unfocused issues going on with you, that also allows the subconscious to think that it's other people coming in to kind of yeah, rain on your parade is what spirit keeps wanting to tell me. But I actually don't like that saying, because there's no parade to rain on with you, is what I want to say. And I truly believe that this competition thing, there's I mean, Spirit has also jumped in with, keeping up with the Joneses, and I have no idea what relevance that is, apart from the sense of, this day and age. I mean, that is such an old saying, that where people had to, keep up with the Joneses. That was all about, if someone bought a new TV, you had to buy, a bigger and better TV just to keep up with the Joneses. All this sort of stuff. I thought those days were gone. But Spirit seems to keep coming in with that time and time again. So there's no need for that. And I wonder if that conversation then leads to your hubby, in that he doesn't have to work so many extra hours to feel that he has to come home to better anything in the home to keep up with the Joneses. Because again, Spirit keeps coming in with this, keep up with the Joneses. And there seriously is there's no competition. But I've got my lovely warrior card out again. So she's virtually saying to me, like, look inside your heart, and work out what else is going on around you that's also made you feel that he's hiding something from you. Because, as I said, I don't think he's hiding what you think is there, because I don't feel that at all. But also, too, Spirit is saying, express yourself with him. Like, when he comes home from work, have dinner already set up. Like, have it set up like a restaurant, because we can't go to restaurants now. Like, sit down and connect again. If you want to call it a date night, connect again with him across a table, eating a dinner as if you're out eating a dinner. Because more things are solved around a dinner table with no phones, no TV, all that sort of stuff. If you're pretending that you're out in a restaurant, then you're out enjoying. Prepare a meal, bring this back to a date night, and talk about it across the table. Because it's only then that I feel that he will kind of release the tension and the stress that he's been going through at work, and you'll understand it a whole lot better. So that's why I say there is nothing there to hide. But the best environment to do it in is to have this. And Spirit shows me, like, dress up a table, put a tablecloth on it, put plates, cups, and saucers, all that sort of thing, as if you're in a restaurant. Prepare a meal. If you're not a great cook, buy takeaway and slap it on a plate as if you've cooked it. Like, nobody's going to know. hide the trays. Nobody's going to know. But do that sort of thing to reconnect with him, to be able to have that conversation where he will open up. He will start to sort of say, this is really nice. This is reconnecting with my wife. This is all fun. Go there with him, enjoy it, and yeah, just reground and reconnect with one another, because there's things, his work life has been pretty hectic and pretty stressful, so therefore it's kind of pulled him away from certain circumstances at home. Get back to enjoying that and embracing it, and things will improve so much better. And get that thought out of your head, because I don't even feel that it even exists. So get that thought out of your head. Alrighty, I hope that helps. Who have we got here?
Sammy.
Hello, Sammy.
Sammy
Hello.
Bryan from London.
Oh, top of the morning to you.
Afternoon.
Well, afternoon. It's morning somewhere. No alcohol.
No.
No. What can we do for you?
So just ask your question, and Mystique will answer your question for you there, Sammy.
I've got something coming up next year, and I've got something seriously coming up this year, and I'd love to know what the outcome is.
For this year's or next year's, or both?
This year's first, because it's serious.
Okay. Is this happening around November?
Right.
Okay. Now I feel there's the way of saying this is I feel there's a few more hurdles to jump before it's going to take place.
Yep.
Okay. And I also feel that more talking has to come from you. So more expressing and more fine tuning needs to come from you. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. In saying that, I'm also seeing a partnership. So I don't know what the partnership has got to do with the November one, or has the partnership got to do with next year's?
Probably next year's.
Okay. So Spirit is throwing me things that are going to, instead of separating them, Spirit's jumping on both of them together. Okay. Now the possibility of November being a success boils down to you.
Yep.
Okay. So I hope that makes sense, but it's more about you. I know it's an old saying of stopping and smelling the roses, but working out and possibly putting on paper some bullet points of what the most important thing is that you need to bring forward, because this voice thing seems to be, you have to be clear and concise about what you want out of this.
It's to do with my granddaughter.
Okay. So why? So your voice and being clear and concise, how does that fit into that?
I'm being assessed soon.
Okay.
To my granddaughter. She's 2.5.
Okay. So probably makes more sense with this verbalizing from you.
Yep.
And being and I say everything with the greatest respect. So when you're writing things, or you have to talk about an event or a story, if that's the way of saying it, don't over dramatize it. Like say it as it is, but if you can, take some of the emotion out of it, so you can deliver it in a way that it doesn't feel dramatized at all, if that makes sense. Yeah, because that seems to be a really, really important key.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to say to you that some people might say that you're exaggerating things, but sometimes you have to get people to listen. But in this case, no.
Yeah.
Okay, that all makes sense?
In my head too, when it comes to it, I'm in the middle of fighting for my granddaughter.
Yeah.
For my daughter, and I've been told I've got 100% chance.
Okay, but again, speak clear and concise. There seems to be somebody in the background that wants to undermine you every single time. Every time you need to talk and get your point across, it seems that someone tries to come in and try and undermine you or say something over the top of you. Yeah. You can't take on board what they say, because then that brings you back to you putting emotion into everything, like almost in a court case where you're having to justify yourself all the time.
That's what
You
it's
know, all
going to.
these justification about who you are, you know, part of it is a crock of shit, excuse my French, but that's what it is. Because this person, it's the other person that seems to be making this drama and making it dramatized, where sometimes in the past, so don't get me wrong, in the past, that you have to have over dramatized to get on top of what they have said, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But as of today, try and release some of the emotion with it, which removes some of the drama in the way that you present. Yeah. Because it's the way that you present coming up to November is what they're going to be looking at. So if you can just present with facts and be clear and concise, then people start looking at you in a different light. And that's if it's a way of saying it, that's probably the better version of what they want to see and hear before November comes along, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to also, and with the greatest respect from me, you need to stop reacting to the person who keeps trying to come in and undercut you or to have a crack. Because every time you react, they're winning.
Yes.
Because they're getting under your skin.
Yep.
So that stops today as well. I know some of the things are hurtful. I know some of the things you want to jump back in and correct. I kind of know all that. But if you let it fly, then if they get no reaction, they get bored with their game, because it is a game. So if you react every single time, they're going, come in, spinner, I've got her.
Yeah.
But if you give them nothing, they kind of go, oh, shit, that's boring.
Yeah.
And they'll end up stopping. It takes real control to be able to let those things fly to the side.
Yeah.
But if you're fully aware of it, and I'm a total stranger telling you what's going on, if you train yourself to just go, I'm going to stand here, I'm going to put up with shit because it needs to fly over here, then if that's what you say to yourself, then it's easier for it to go that way, because you're taking it to your heart each time, and the emotion comes from the heart, and you just go bleh. And when you go bleh, people take it the wrong way, or the other person goes, see, she's over dramatizing again.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can, I'm here to kind of go, that stops today.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll be more fruitful and successful for you to do it the other way, because then the others will stop. And there seems to be 3 people in the mix of people having a crack.
Yeah.
Okay. If you know who those 3 people are, don't give those 3 people a platform.
No.
Okay. Because those 3 people are the ones that want to do the damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I agree.
Don't give them that platform at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the other one that comes next year, which I don't know what it is, but it seems to be that because November seems to be successful, I don't want you then at Christmas time to go, told you so. I don't want that attitude coming into the mix, because that'll go against you.
Yeah.
I want you to embrace what happens in November and live the life that you've wanted to have for so long.
Yeah. I'm going. That's what I've been doing.
Yes, because this will be very fruitful.
Yeah.
But if you get a bit cocky and sort of say, see, I told you I was going to win, or I told you I'd get whatever, that's going to be no good.
No.
Just take the decisions gracefully, and as I said, don't fuel with the others. But I also see that recognition for your efforts, and I don't know where this comes into it, but recognition for your efforts seems to come into play after Christmas.
Right.
So whatever you've been trying to put together, I mean, I know apart from her, but there's something else that you've been trying to do. I don't know if there's something else that you're trying to establish to make your life a bit different when you have her. I mean, I'm not sure what that is, but some Spirit is telling me that you get recognized for something after Christmas.
I am a standing supervisor at the moment.
Okay.
And she keeps pushing me for the last 7 months. She's been pushing me to try and be a supervisor for her.
Okay.
And I keep refusing.
Stop refusing. Stop refusing and go with the flow, because it will bring you it'll bring you a greater sense of satisfaction, but also to a greater sense of satisfaction for yourself, because these 3 people that I keep coming back to that have kind of been nasty and trying to undercut you in certain things, it's almost like they've said some things that have played on your own self-worth. And I use that with the greatest respect as well. It's after November, it's almost like you will have some time for you as well to come back to who you are, because I think you've kind of lost who you are for a little bit because you've been so caught up in justifying who you are. But when you justify who you are all the time, it kind of makes you angry, and it kind of makes you resent others for making you justify yourself. You know, you have to justify yourself to a degree, to move this forward. However, the full feeling of justification of who you are, that has to stop too. Excuse me, because all that's doing is making you feel that that you're not worthy. It's making you have to fight for something, but at the same time you're feeling like, well, these others are making you feel like you're not worthy of having this. You are worthy of having it, and it will bring you great happiness and bring you like great joy. But when it happens, you then also have to take some time for you to come back and embrace. And when I say pat yourself on the back for surviving it for so long and putting forward for it all the time, that's not you getting a big head about it. That's just patting yourself on the back for the strength and your ability to really go for what you want. And it's all about just acknowledging that you've been through a rough time and you come out the other end, and by coming out the other end, it's given you satisfaction, but it's also given you a much happier life. So go for that other supervisor role, because that will also bring you joy after what happens in November. So I hope all together. I know it's been long, but I hope all that all makes sense. And I hope it's helped you. Sorry?
I lost connection, and when I come back into the lobby, I actually lost it for that last minute. But I'll contact Sammy because she's an old friend of mine, and but she's just logged back in. But I'll let her know that's the end of the reading. But she often watches the show. So thank you, Sammy. Thanks for joining us this evening all the way from London.
Yeah, that was lovely.
I've got one more reading up there for you because she keeps popping back up on the screen. So I've popped Tracy up there for you. Then I'm going to bring Grace. Grace has been waiting ever so patiently in the lobby, and after this reading, we'll bring Grace in.
Okay. Just feels like I'm trapped. I love my babies, don't get me wrong, but I love just to make friends, hang out, drink sector. Feeling trapped all the time when kids are at school, just clean, never. Okay. All right, Tracy. With the greatest respect, you've got to make these changes. You're the one who's got to say, stop. I need to make some changes for myself. Feeling trapped is also another way of you feeling like that you're not good enough to do anything else but what you're doing. I mean, I'm reading this where you're saying that you're feeling trapped, but when kids are at school, you just clean, and never have me time. Then stop cleaning. Like I know that sounds pretty feeble, but there's more to life than if the kids are at school and if they've made a mess or whatever. Allocate some time. If you don't have any me time, if you're used to cleaning all day, and if that's 4 hours, break it down to, I'm going to do 2 hours today because I want to have at least 1 hour for myself. When I teach people time management and stuff, I often get them, and it sounds really horrible, but often because it sounds old-fashioned, but I get them to put things in their diary, like, because everyone works off a phone, so I get them to put things in their phone diaries, and you create like an hour appointment with a doctor. I mean, you're not going to see a doctor, but you put an appointment in as if you're going somewhere to see a doctor, and you block out an hour in your diary. That then when you look at your phone and it prompts you that you've got an appointment, that appointment is for yourself. That's to train you to give yourself that hour per day, or if you want 2 hours per day, like block that 2 hours out. It is the only way. When you do that constantly, it will then become a habit. You need to break this cycle. By breaking the cycle, you've got to come back to doing something basic as putting that in your phone diary as an appointment, because it will prompt you to stop. The old saying of stop and smell the roses, do something for you, have something ready to do for you so you can successfully go off and do it. And it sounds easier for me to just blurt all that out than for you to actually put it into play. I understand that. But you really have to start pulling back the layers of everything that you do. If you're feeling so trapped, it's also too because you have this kind heart and you seem to have to say yes to every single person. So if somebody wants you for this, yes. Yes. Kids want you for this, yes. Mum wants you for this, yes. Someone wants you to do it, yes. It's all these yeses. It's also about time that you actually said, no, I've got something on and I need to do it. There's no disgrace in saying no. Like, you have this huge heart, for all your life, even as a child. Like, you know, when people wanted you to carry school books or help them at lunchtime with homework, you just did it. You're a person that just keeps doing and doing and doing. Now, switch that fletch and do some doing and doing for you. Because until you do, you're always going to feel this trapped version of yourself. By untrapping, it's you have to make that first step. It's like when people say, you know, I'm probably the worst enemy if I say, oh, I want to lose weight, but do I get up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym? No. No, that's not me. But, you know, but I own that. You know, I own that. So, but if you're feeling trapped, no one can untrap you. The first sign of doing it is yourself. And I do say that with the greatest respect. I'm not having a go at you. I'm not lecturing you. But the first steps are you doing something for you. So that is probably the best way of starting to do it, in the putting the appointment in your phone diary. So it flashes at you in the morning and it says, oh, at 11 o'clock, I've got to be at Dr. Me, you know, whatever the case may be. And then Dr. Me becomes what you want to do for that hour. Put the cleaning tools down and walk out of the place for that hour. Do something to start the process. Because the minute you even if you walk out of your house and walk down the street and sit down the corner and come back, that's the start of the process.
Yes.
Okay. So you then start developing that process, and you start putting in maybe in that hour you sit there, oh, what would I like to do? Would I like to go to the movie? Would I like to go to the shop and buy myself a new book? Do I want to catch up with someone for coffee? Then start planning all these little things that you can bring into the mix and do it for you. Because, sweetheart, I feel with you that by being trapped, you kind of got this, like this clenched body thing of, I'm stuck here, I can't do anything. I'm surrounded by four walls every day. What do I need to do to get out? So the frustration is building every time I think of you being trapped. And it's almost like that survival of, I've got to get out. But getting out is you taking the first steps. And, this may not have been a lovely wishy-washy reading, but it's really important for you to understand that, as I said, if someone complains about being overweight, but if they don't want to go and do anything about it, then they're going to stay the same. If they're not happy about it, we need to make some simple changes. And your kids are very important, and getting your kids up and getting them ready for school and all that sort of stuff. Angel would know what that's about. Like, my son's 29 this year. I'm all past that. But, getting kids up and getting them ready, they're going to leave a bucket load of mess behind because they don't care. They don't have that mechanism in their head. They don't care about that. So yes, you're taking the role as a mum. I've got to clean all that, and I've got to walk and clean. Oh, look, it's time to go pick them up. No, that little pattern there has got to stop. I appreciate that you like having the place clean, but start doing something for you, because that trap feeling is going to just bite you, and maybe fall in an area where you feel like you can't get out. Even find yourself a hobby. I mean, I know. Knitting is an old-fashioned thing, but find yourself a hobby, whether it's painting, whether it's drawing, and maybe the first few times block that hour out to go off and do that. Go off and draw something. It doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense to anyone else, but it gives you time to start learning that and becomes a habit. So,
all right, we're going to have to wind up there because we've gone way over. I've got poor Grace sitting there patiently in the
sorry,
room.
Gracie.
I can slap you later.
Slap me. I'm all for a slap. Like, come on.
Okay, so I'd just like to thank Mystique for coming on for those beautiful connections. You can find Mystique on my the Royal Psychic Reading Room page, as well as on the website. She'll be available for booking for the Royal Easter Show for, I think she's doing 6 days out of the 11 or 12 days. I think she's rostered on for 6. As you know, she's one of our regular readers there. She's quite a favourite there. So, so actually both of our readers tonight will be reading at the Royal Psychic Reading Room 2021, and they are both up on the website, so you can check out their profiles in there, and that will take you directly through to their business pages also, because that link is it's connected straight up. So once you've clicked in, made your booking, it'll direct you straight through to Mystique's business page also. Okay, so thank you so much for coming on this evening, Mystique.
You're welcome, my love. Thank you, everybody. The connections have been fabulous.
Right, thank you. Okay, now I'm running a bit over, so I'm just going to automatically bring Grace up onto screen. She's probably going to slap me herself, as she's been sitting there ever so patiently since about 8:30. So I'll just bring Grace, my amazing Grace.
Good evening, everyone, and hello to everyone. Where are you? And I am Grace, psychic medium, and I would like to help you today with your reading, with your any questions and about your
You're
life,
such an angel, Grace.
relationship, career. I just work with the angels and quantum physics. I connect to everything from everywhere. My information is coming so fast. I love to work with my oracle cards, crystal lights. I am crystal messenger, and I'm using my crystal to give you messages. I'm using all my different medium when I connect to the water, to elements, fairies, and my colors. Everything is coming from universe to you to help you, and I work with open my heart to give you all messages from my heart and from best of my soul. And I am only a channeler. I am only work of a spirit, and I love work to spirit, and I trust them, and they choose me to give you messages. I am like radio, I just normal person like you, only just little gift maybe because it's got more senses, more maybe more. I'm feeling, I'm sensing, I'm testing, and
She
everything
pretty
is
much has all five clairs. So she pretty much works in all areas. Now, Grace, I have Penny that's in the lobby, so I'm going to bring Penny straight up so you can do a live reading for everybody. So I'm going to bring Penny up so you can do a live reading. Then once we've done that, we'll go to the comments that are streaming through on the Facebook pages. And thank you so much, everybody, for sharing and showing us the love and the hearts that are streaming through. Feel free to comment as many times as you like if we miss your comments. Okay, I'm just going to bring Penny up for you now, Grace.
Yes, that could you read me the question? I can't see anything.
Oh, yeah, Penny.
Oh.
Hi, Penny.
Hello, Penny.
Hi.
How are you? How can
I'm
I
well,
help
thank
you?
you.
Hi.
Pardon?
How can I help you? What is your question?
I'd like to know if my beautiful daughter is looking over me.
Yes.
If she is up in heaven with my brother.
Okay. Yeah.
And how my life is going to go from now on.
In your life. Okay. Okay, your daughter is showing me, yes, she is in heaven, she's beautiful angel, and she is around. I see beautiful girl in white skirt, and she's showing me white roses. Showing me some roses, white roses for you, or she come down with white roses and she's giving to you. And she's around, she's in beautiful garden, and she is with the flowers hanging everywhere, how she is showing me, and beautiful flowers. She got beautiful fountain with the water, and she is sitting there, she is happy. Now she's showing me beautiful pink skirt, and she is so pretty. Okay, she is very good, she's nice, she's smiling, and what she's showing me, she's warm, because what she's showing me, she's never been warm here, and she's warm now, but she's showing me, and she loves pink, and she's telling you, please go to the next year. Okay, because she wants to go to the next year and using Monetia for your healing. And she is with your brother, and your brother is showing something. She's showing me pink, and she and he, they aren't pink, but there's something with behind your brother is He's showing me black background, or is some picture behind him, or he got at home or something like this, because I see black picture and coming through again white roses. They're coming to you with white roses. You need to purify yourself, because this is message for you too. And you need to purify yourself and your home, okay? That's what she's showing me. And red is very important color to you. Please wear it more red color. I got a lot of spirit, yeah. He is here and see, and they tried, they come in with the flowers. The flowers very important for you. Please go to the garden, please go to flower shop, and please be with the flowers, because flowers gonna give you a lot of energy, what you need. Please buy flowers and keep at home.
Were ordered for her service.
Yes, and what they show. Yeah, what they're showing me is something about truth. Something about truth. You need to say something to somebody, okay? Because your brother is showing me is very important. If
about
you find
truth.
the truth.
Okay.
Something in your life, or something was hidden, or something was hidden, but he's showing me like the truth will come up. The truth will come up to the light. Okay, that's what he's telling you. Okay, maybe if you're confusing or you got something important, he's saying the truth gonna come to light. You have very broken heart, darling. You need please heal yourself. Please help yourself with rose crystal and cutting cords, and let go. Let go, because you are grieving too much, you're crying too much, you're holding too much. Your family, your daughter and your brother, they in peace. They're in beautiful place where they're supposed to be. They more than life than we are here, and they visiting you every day. And little girl is showing me she's around butterflies, and when you see butterflies, butterflies, she's around you. Okay. When it's butterfly, she's around you and she's helping you. Please talk to your daughter and please ask her for help, because she's guiding you. She's putting you a lot of information during your dream. Please ask her, please help me, okay? Because she's everywhere and she's seeing you, okay, darling? You would like to have a question about your life, okay? I just gonna a few cards. What do you would like to having something about your future?
Yes.
I feel like you got something. Yeah, your future look good, but at the moment, I feel like you got enough something, and you feel like you wanna slam the door and you wanna go. Have you left the job, or do you wanna leave your job or something, or because you stuck a little bit?
Yeah, sometimes it's like that I just want to close the door on everything.
Yeah, that's what she's showing me, and what I'm getting from your energy and how the angel is showing me. You want to slam the door, how I said before. I see you will be going in a better place. I feel some holidays coming to you, or movements, or you can move your work or house, okay? And it's a journey, movements, allocation. You need a lot of healing with your heart, and I see a lot of emotion, and your heart is breaking, your heart is crying, your heart needs healing, okay? Please call Archangel Raphael, because his forces is here, and he is sending you a lot of energy, a lot of healing energy. Please wear it more green color, okay? That's gonna help you. Please put on your heart crystals. If you have a green crystal like malachite, aventurine, that's will be very good for you. And pink crystal, rose quartz, that's gonna help you a lot with your grieving and healing your heart. Please
rose quartz.
Rose quartz, yeah, rose quartz. Yes, and should be necklace here around your chakra, heart chakra, or or in your bra, okay? Your future will be much better, and you will be having some abundance. But please work on yourself, and please ask the universe for help. If you will ask, my guides, please help me. Please ask your brother. Please ask your daughter. Please help me. Please guide me. Please give me messages, and please be positive. Okay, please say, I am happy. I am healthy. I am doing very well in universe. I got fantastic job. Please see yourself in new place. And everything will come to you and you will be happy. Okay? That's what is coming to you. And I see, like, regarding to your love life, you need to make little bit effort more, okay, to be much happier. Please connect more, because we all now feel very lonely, and the connection with your partner will be getting you closer, okay, because we all need help, we all need something better. I feel like your daughter is very good. She's showing me now message to you. I see the hand like this, and she's showing me Fatima hand. I feel that you need to have Fatima hand as a talisman. Fatima hand.
Oh, okay.
Okay, please purchase Fatima hand. That's gonna help you a lot. What your daughter is showing me. Your daughter is she's showing me something about your credit card, Visa card. Do you have some problem or too much on a Visa card, or you need to pay something? Because she's showing me Visa, or card or MasterCard, whatever you have. Do you have any problem with the credit card?
With what, sorry?
With the credit card? Because she's showing me credit card.
We'll wind it up there, Grace, because you can always.
Lost it.
Yeah, we'll just wind that up there, Grace. But you can. I'm sure Penny can connect back in with you for a full reading.
Okay. Thank you, Penny. Thank you for connecting. Thank you, darling.
There was so much distortion coming through that reading because we could hear her background setting.
Yeah, what the background was, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was to do with Penny's background.
Okay.
Grace, we've got Grace.
Yes.
Can you see the question there, Grace?
I don't see the question at all.
I've just popped it up on screen for you.
Yes, but I don't see. Will be house.
I'll make the writing bigger.
Yes, I was looking for many glasses and I went around. Yeah, okay, just little bit better. Yeah, definitely I need glasses, new glasses. And Grace,
like that for you.
Yeah, Grace, she would like to know about the house. Yeah, moving house. Okay. You need to say to yourself, Grace, like, I got already my house. I'm already moving. You need to see yourself in beautiful house. And please call your house. And the time is 11. What they showing me, like, I feel like that will be in November. And I feel, yes, a spirit is helping you and to find a beautiful house. And I feel a lot of money is coming to you, okay? You support with the universe, you support with heaven. I feel is, I don't know if you're in a relationship, but I see you later with the relationship. Regarding to your home and question, yes, they're showing me beautiful house and you will be moving, darling. You will be moving, but put your thoughts and put your timing and be happy. I see you like angel is guiding you. Please feel the place and please feel the time. I see the door with the silver door knob, and yeah, it's different from different side. Yeah, that's very nice. And some pink color around that house. I don't know if you're gonna buy new house or is a house with some flowers in the front, like some pink color, like azaleas, pink azaleas, something like this. Okay. I wish you all the best and find your house, and you will be moving definitely. Look, please around November. Okay, thank you, darling. And a lot of money for you anyway. I see money coming, money for you. And yeah, the spirit.
I'm sure Grace is going to appreciate the money.
Yeah, spirit opened the door for you, and and later will be beautiful relationship. But you will be start with the friendship, and later you will be develop more connection. Okay, thank you, Grace. Who is next?
Okay. We've got Megan. She wanted to see if you had any messages coming through or any advice in the next step.
Messages coming, Debbie. Megan. Okay. Megan is a spirit. Okay, what's the messages coming to you? I feel you very connected if your religion, or I don't know what is your religion, but they're showing me Mother Mary for some reason. And I feel you praying a lot, or you believing in Mother Mary, or you need to do that, okay? Because she will be helping you, and she will be understand you. And at the moment, I got another deity, is the Buddha. And Buddha is very happy for you. Buddha is showing me like hands up and everything will be fine. Don't worry. Just change your thoughts. Be more positive. You please saying like they're showing me connect to yourself with yourself. And they're showing me like I am. Okay. I am is very strong. And when you're going to say I am strong, I am beautiful, I am lovable, I am successful, you will receive much more from universe, and you will be much happier, and you will be much stronger. I see spirit is showing me some silver around you. Okay, I just don't feel anyone for you, but I got message from my guides is silver. Silver is very important. Or maybe it's a person who passed like they got the silver, because I feel there is a silver and rescue. Is somebody who passed was rescue? Because there is a rescue like rescue operation, or somebody need rescue. That's somebody probably from spirit, because I feel now spirit, and I got a lot of candles around. I feel like it's somebody from yeah, heaven. They're giving you messages. And the number 50, okay? Please let me know.
You can always connect in with Grace for a full reading. Okay, so just remember, I'll pop Grace's details up, Megan. So if you want to connect in for a full reading, you can. Okay, Megan. So I'll definitely you can definitely connect in for a full service.
I feel, darling, is no north, more north, darling. It's your direction, is more north. Okay, I see you north. Okay, please look over there, but I don't feel like more than 150 kilometers. Okay, stay closer to Sydney. Okay, thank you, darling. Thank you, Meg.
Beautiful reading there. I've got Tina Mola. I'd really love a reading, please. I should just like some guidance. And then after that, I do have another person in the lobby, Tammy. So we're going to bring Tammy up after this reading so you can do another live reading.
Okay, Tanya, guidance. Okay, what is your guidance? Oh, well, that is beautiful guidance. Oh, it's guidance. You are a spiritual person, or is a lot of spirit around you. I feel you doing very good already. And it's a lot of spirit, they helping you. They open doors to you. And I feel like you need to open more spiritually, because you got some gift. I got the forces of Archangel Gabriel now, and Archangel Gabriel is showing me your throat chakra, okay, in here. Some is the blockage here. Please take care about your throat chakra. Please wearing more blue color, blue necklace, blue earrings, something to help you to communicate. Because you're not saying everything what you think, okay? You're holding something, and when you're holding something and you're not saying your thoughts, you blocking yourself, and that energy is going somewhere to your body, because that energy needs to be somewhere, and after you can be sick. Okay, that's when you're angry, just say it, or if you want to say it something, say nicely or different way, but always please remove this from yourself. If you can't say it, please make notes to somebody, or you can write a journal, or you can write few sentences, or you can punch something, or you can sing, or please do something with your throat chakra. Your throat chakra need healing, okay? And I feel is a little bit like you think about something, like you see what another people have, and that is coming to a little bit ego. Please release that, because when you say, oh, she got Mercedes, oh, that person got better car, that person got better house, don't look what another people have. Just concentrate on yourself, because everybody got, what they deserve, and what they working for, and they working very hard, they paying a lot of mortgage. Please work on yourself, and you will be provided what you needed in your right time. But I feel you're doing very, very well, darling, and just work on your throat chakra, and you will be very, very good. Okay, and a flower for you, and open heart. I see you with love, or you ready for love, or you in love, because everything is nice for you. And yeah, you're beautiful lady. Open your heart more, and you're ready for love. If you in love, if you in relationship, your love will be much stronger, much better. Okay, darling. Thank you, Tanya. Tina, sorry, Tina. Okay, hello. I got
Hi,
somebody.
Glenn.
I see you, darling, on the screen. What's
Hi,
your
how
name?
are you? My
I'm
name's
very
Tammy.
well. How are you?
Good, thank you.
What's your name?
Tammy.
Tani?
Tammy?
Tammy. Tammy. Okay, Tammy. What is your question
Okay,
for
so
today?
my question for you is, my daughter has been a little bit unlucky in love, but she's currently seeing a really nice man. And I was just wondering, do you see this man being the man in her future, like for marriage? And
Okay. Okay, what I have from spirit straight away, your daughter is, she's nice lady, but she is not choosing right person, okay? She usually going with somebody who she's missing men who loves her, who like her, who wants to help you. She always going with somebody else, okay?
yep.
Because she she likes everything. She like be everywhere. She is fast. She is, and she likes somebody, and she's going with that, but it's not real feeling, okay? And that's what her problem is. She's not choosing right person. I will
Yeah.
tune to that person, and I will ask Angel for help, and we see what they're gonna tell me.
Yeah, the
Is
man she's
she?
seeing now is totally different to everyone else that she has.
Yeah,
seen in the
that's
past.
what. Yeah, yeah. I will ask Angel. At the moment, yeah, she got a lot of storm in the past, and her root chakra need to be healed, because it's something in the root chakra is blocked. That's why this is all earthy stuff, and everything what she supposed to have is blocked. Okay, and she need a lot of help with two chakras, sacral chakra I see, and root chakra. I'm asking now Angel, Romance Angel, for help for your daughter. What is his name? This gentleman and your daughter?
His name's Marty.
Maddie. Okay.
Marty, yeah, and my
What
daughter's
is
name is
your
Brittany.
daughter? What is your daughter name?
Brittany.
Brittany. Okay. Is a Brittany and Maddie is a good relationship, and is a soulmate. Is he's her soulmate? I need to find my beautiful angel here, because, oh yeah, that's what they're showing me is a new love. It's a nice is they're showing me beautiful honeymoon. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But before she reached this, okay, she need to work on herself. And is any problem is a family issue, and that family issue is blocking her. Okay, is blocking her love life. Please, she needs to release something because she saw something in your marriage, okay, in mom and dad, and she needs to forgive you, okay. It was something happened in your marriage, or how she was treated, or what she saw in your marriage, and she remembered it, or when she was little or her teenage years, but is something in here, and what is blocking her, okay? Something is inside in her heart and in her soul, and she needs to say, Mom, Dad, I forgive you. Please talk with her, and please try to find some information what she remember. Please explain her if you, for example, have a fight with your husband or argument or whatever was happening, what was happening and why was happening. Say her sorry, and she will be understand, and that energy will go from her. But she needs to say, I forgive you. She needs to say to herself, Mom, Dad, I forgive you for this. Because that energy is blocking her. That's why she is, doing that way, not another way. She needs
So,
some rest.
sorry.
She
I've been quite unwell for the last 7 years, and I had a severe stroke, which actually took 20 years of my memory. So I don't remember having my children and being pregnant and things like that. Is it that she's not forgiving me for, or?
Oh, so sorry, darling. She need to forgive you for something what she saw. Maybe it's that because she was that feeling what she was separate from you, and she didn't got that love from you, and she was alone. Like she don't having mother, like the mother hold her, mother is kissing her, mother give her warmth. You've been there, but there was totally different connection. That's why she need to say her story and explain her what was happening, and because there was so much emotion for her, and she maybe is not saying anything, but everything is inside. Okay, darling.
Okay,
I
thank
feel
you.
I feel the love and the honeymoon is in front of her, okay? It's her future, okay? But
Okay.
please, and she need to love herself. Please tell her you love her, you understand her, and yes, she will be fine. Everything will be fine. She need to strengthen the two chakras, root chakra and solar plexus, sacral chakra. More movements, more dancing, and more red color, okay? And the
Okay.
jeans or whatever, something red color, sit on the red color, and these chakras will be healed. Thank you, darling. Hello?
You're still with me. I'm not sure where Angel is gone.
I don't know where Andrew is gone, but yeah, if you're here, I just don't want to waste the time. Do you hear me? Hello, darling. No, she's gone.
Sorry, Grace, there's a question for you there.
What's that question? I did
It's
that.
from Jennifer. Sorry, I just had a glitch on my end. It just started to freeze. So I've put up a question there from Jennifer. My mum passed away this afternoon at 5:55. We buried Dad just in January last year. I'm worried that Mum suffered. Mum's so much.
Jennifer, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry for your mom.
I'm sorry too, sweetheart. I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
it's very hard. It's very hard for you. You are grieving now, and all this funeral and all this problem with the restriction is always, it's different, not like before. I see. Okay, how is your mom? Okay.
Yeah, my mum passed. My mum passed this afternoon.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like how she is already there. Okay. She is she's showing me like this, and she's showing me that shape, like she go very quickly to the light, okay, and she's showing me a lot of, there was light in the front of her, and there was a lot of green, and like green shoe, and she went there. Her husband was waiting for her, and what she's showing me, he and another member from family, 2 grams, and they waiting for her, and she got beautiful, like, red carpet, but there wasn't red carpet, there was orange carpet, what they put on the cake, or for her to walk, and they showing me the sign, it was like welcome, okay, and they took it her with her, and there was the two circle above, okay, they was waiting for her, and she is fine. She's showing me the car, the sporty car. I don't know what is related, the sporty car, but maybe somebody loving family is a message for somebody to get sports car. Okay. And what she's showing me water. Water. She's showing water, and she's saying, see, because this everything what I'm doing is that she's doing. And something connection. Do you have a nice relationship? Because she's showing me some nice relationship with your partner. I don't know, is your husband or is your boyfriend. And big thank you for you. Big thank you for you. Okay, she's showing, I'm sending your love. I'm sending your love, and thank you, thank you. And she's in a beautiful light. Oh my God, she's showing me the light, and she's standing like this blue, light blue white dress, something like this, and all light is around her. Okay.
Beautiful.
And she is very happy. Please release her. Doesn't mean you don't love her, but for you will be very good if you will be cut cord with your mama. Okay, just cut cord here from your stomach. Okay, please close your eyes, cut the cord with your mom, and see your mom in the pink bubbles, and just blow it away, like, and the balloon is going to heaven, and send her love and love, and you will be much better by your grieving. Okay, you will love her, you will be grieving, but your energy will be cut off, like we cut the baby from mother, we still love the baby, we feed them, but you need to cut energy, your mom energy from your energy. Okay, darling, and you will be feel much better. Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
Okay, I now have, Kate, I was going to bring, yeah, there she is. I've got Kay in the lobby, so I'm going to bring Kay up for you to give her a reading online. Just keep it brief, though, Grace, so we can get a few more readings done off the page, but I will bring Kay into the studio for you.
Okay, darling.
There we go.
Hi.
Hi, Kay.
Hi, Kay.
Hi.
How are you? How are you doing?
Well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, darling. What is your
That's
question?
good. My mum had a really nice gold bracelet, and it's gone somewhere. We can't find it. I was just wondering if you could help.
Okay. I feel they showing me, spirit is showing me hand. If somebody took it, I feel somebody took it.
Yeah.
Somebody was at the house, or some. It's not in your home.
No, it's not in the home.
No, because I see the hand and somebody grab it. Okay, it's not in your home.
Oh, okay.
You can find it. Okay, you can find somebody was maybe it was somebody from your family or maybe some strangers was in your home and you was they're showing me blue is something pink color. Is a pink color. Do you remember anyone who was wearing pink color?
No,
As
I
a
don't
lady or somebody was at home who wear a blue color. Could be top, could be something with not blue, sorry, pink.
know. Oh, okay.
Pink
Yeah, I
color
can't.
is related.
It's been gone for a while now, so I'm just
Yeah.
sick of looking. Yeah.
No, don't look because you don't find. I feel somebody take it, somebody stolen, okay, from your home, okay?
Oh,
It's just
okay.
it's so sorry, but sometimes it's like this because it's many people coming, going, and probably wasn't on a safe place, and it's gone. It's gone. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Anything else?
Thank you very
Anything else, darling?
Anything else, Kay?
Yeah, and I've got a daughter who's had a bit of a violent domestic.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering what's going to happen with her. Yeah.
It is in your place?
Not in my place, no. She doesn't
Is
live
your
with
daughter?
me.
Is your daughter? Because I can't hear properly. Is your daughter?
Yeah, my daughter.
Your daughter got domestic violence, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
How she?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
They
Yeah.
don't live with her, but her daughter's in a domestic violence relationship.
Yeah. I feel. Yeah. What is going on is everything is related to past life. Okay, past issue. Okay, and she had something before because I feel it's a lot of past issue, like from the past life. That's why everything is she brought something and is a pattern, and she brought that pattern. Okay, and if she will go for some healing, like holistic healing, and clean her energy and clean her aura and clean, maybe she can do for past life regression, because everything what she did in the past life, when she came to here, she didn't finish this, and she's again with the domestic violence. Okay, I feel is a lot of spirit is helping her, and I feel like she need to more. They need to more talk and having conversation. Okay, because she's not see somebody got problem. I feel your daughter got problem with the throat chakra. Okay, and that's why she's not saying anything. She's saying something to her partner, or she's taking and taking.
Yeah, he's very abusive. He's very abusive, like verbally abusive to her.
Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah, but she needs to stand up for herself. Please put her dark crystals under his bed and in a clear quartz in here in the crown chakra, but under the bed, because when he gonna have it in the bed, he just gonna see. But please work with the crystals and put under the bed the crystals, okay, for healing. He need healing, and please send him love. He is abusing, but please write the message like stop abusing, stop be verbal abusing, and please put in a freezer, okay?
Yeah.
And that problem gonna be freeze. Please work with the moon, and when it's full moon, please write letter to release this anger, okay? To release this all abusive relationship. And the moon, please burn it letter, and moon will help you. Universe will help you. Please start asking for help, because when you don't ask for help, he got problems, but he's not saying what he wants. Because the men, the anger, they not talking. How they showing the anger, they yelling. the screaming, the verbal abusing, because they got problem in themselves. He got a lot of problem by himself, and he don't know how to deal. Maybe if he will be go for some special counseling or doctors, is many different help when he can go and he can have some help. Okay, please, maybe your daughter can. Yes, because it is help. Everywhere is help. But please, meantime, please write letter, please write note, and please put Christos under his bed. Okay, that could be rose quartz. No, rose quartz. Yes, will be very good for love. Is will be where is my clear quartz? Okay, like this clear quartz. That will be very good. Amethyst will be very good under his here, under his head, and a green crystal like malachite. All will be helping him. All will be helping your daughter too. But first, needs to be love. Okay, love is healer, and please send him love. Don't say, "Oh, he is nasty, he is very bad," because when you're saying he is very bad, you're still pushing that energy to him, and that energy is going to him, and he is still angry and abusing. But if you will send him, okay, send his name, and he say, "I love you," no matter what. You need to think that, okay? And I love you. I want to help you and be happy. I want to see you in happy relationship. I want to see you to be good to my daughter, to respect her, to love her. And his energy start changing, and he will be changing because he will be feel that your love, okay? And around him will be nice. Please purify home. Please purify bedroom, everything. Please work with the white sage. You can burn white sage. You can use the gong. You can use the noise. You can use the music. You can use the white roses. Please buy white roses, flower, and put in his room. Put in a living room. The roses, one bench roses got 10 roses, and you can put everywhere one rose, and roses will take all negative energy from the house. Please start working, not just saying he is very bad, because he is bad because he got problem. He got a lot of problem. He got a lot of fear in himself, and he don't know how to deal with this. Okay, just he need little help. Okay, and you will be
that up there, Grace.
okay. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I hope
You're
that
welcome.
helps, and feel free to connect in with Grace at any time.
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
you're welcome, sweetheart. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, darling, for joining.
Okay, that was beautiful. Now I have Debbie Borchardt. I put a question up. There we go. Okay, Debbie Borchardt, can I have a reading, please, or any messages regarding health or love?
Health or love? I like to give you two. Okay, why we see what's going on here is a lot of nice love. Okay, is a health. Okay, what I see here, darling, with you, what Andrew is showing me is a lot of things is going on in your head. Okay, and you're beautiful lady. You got beautiful heart, but there's a lot of emotion in your heart. Okay, please start healing your heart with rose quartz. Okay, rose quartz or in malachite, green crystal, pink crystal, all going in the heart. Necklace, beautiful, or in the bra. And please start healing your emotion. I feel you dream about something. Please think yourself like your wishes is coming true. And it's a lot of spirit, and spirit wants to take you higher and higher, like in higher. I see you like tempo. It's a tempo, and you're going up and up and up, and spirit is helping you. I feel like you will be open more spiritually, okay? And in the future, I see you with a nice, happy time for you, nice family time, or you will be invited for birthday or wedding, something very nice, joy, beautiful. But you need to work with your head, okay? Because I feel Angel want to give you a connection, and it's Archangel Haniel, and she wants to help you. She want to give you more messages. She want to work with your more crown chakra, open more crown chakra, and give you more messages. What she is showing me, okay? You will be very connected to spirit, okay, darling. Please be careful, because in the future you will be around a man and he will be not nice, okay? I'm not talking about love life, okay? I'm talking about some gentleman, and he will be very like backstabbing. He will be talking, he will be not something about you, he will be using something, okay? And please remove yourself from his energy. It could be at work, could be your neighbor. I feel regarding your love life question, you need to release your ex-partner, because ex-partner is that energy is blocking you. I feel is please call, if you don't having partner, please call your soulmate. But how you can call your soulmate? You need to say like, guardian angel of my soul, of my soulmate. You know who he are and who he is. Please show me. Please bring me him closer. You can do visual board, and you can put everything what you want regarding to love life, a heart, a wedding rings, a flowers, wedding dress, everything what is related to love. And I feel like please be more optimistic, because something is coming nice for you. And when you're gonna meet this gentleman, is yeah, that will be very, 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 very. I don't see him very soon, because you need to call him. When you're gonna meet him, you will be having very big passion and chemistry. But what they showed me first, what you need to do, darling, you need to release X, because that energy is blocking you. If you got something from the ex partner, please check it out. Please clear your energy. Please clear your body. Please having bath with Epsom salt, scrub your salt with the salt, and cut energy. Please say his name, and please say, I'm cut Archangel Michael. Please cut energy, with draining my energy from, and please say the name and another people, okay? And you cut cords. I feel you will be very good later, but it's not now. Please, I see 3 weeks, not 3 weeks, 3 months at least, okay? You need to wait for somebody new to come into your life. And for some reason, they're showing me a house. I don't know if you're gonna move or something is with your house, or you wanna sell house, or you wanna, something about the house spirit is showing me. I don't know if you're planning selling house, or maybe your partner gonna sell the house. Something is around the house. Okay, darling? Thank you, dear.
Thank you. Now, Grace, we have gone over this evening, but I'm going to bring Robin back in from this from the lobby, and I'm just going to alternate the last couple of readings between you two. Is that okay?
Robert?
Yeah, Mystique.
Ah, yeah, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, so Mystique's going to come on. I'm going to pop up a reading for Mystique, and then after Mystique's done her reading, I'll pop one up for you, okay?
Yes, okay, darling. No worries, no problem.
Mystique under the studio. Hi, Mystique.
Hello.
My favourite little trio. Okay, so
I was lucky I stayed around.
we've both been getting some fantastic feedback. I am going to pop this. I know I can't see you at the moment. I'll just pop it off screen, but this message is for you, please, Robin.
Okay. Nothing like a tough one. It's all good.
Just sit with that for a minute, and then you can jump into it.
Okay. No, it's a pretty difficult one. Bernadette, look, I appreciate the depth to it, and I'll kind of touch on it a little bit because I know we've gone over time, but I also want to say to you that if you want to contact me privately, I can probably say a whole lot more, because it is very delicate, and anyone who is in a situation where someone has been groomed and their self-worth is that low certainly needs some intervention. It certainly needs some help from probably what I would call like a family of people, to be able to work with it, because it's like her mind has been totally, if you could get someone's brain and flip it, it's like that's happened, in the sense of she's going through a lot of, because I felt it as soon as I read it, like there's a lot of anxiety, panic attacks, there's a lot of thought, and please excuse when I say thoughts of self-harm, because that's really hard to say, but there's so many thoughts of this going on because her self-worth has been so damaged, and it's almost like I see her being pushed in a corner of a room and a door being slammed. It's like every time she kind of tries to take a breath, she's being shoved in a corner and virtually told, to shush up type thing. And I cleaned that up before I said shush up. But her anxiety level and her panic attacks are worrying to me. Also the sense of how she feels about herself. And I think if she was given the chance, she'd break away, and probably, but not break away to be free as such, but break away to try and do something. So there's lots of intervention that I feel that needs to go on. And Bernadette, I feel for you being involved in it, probably from an outsider, feeling a bit quite helpless. And I also, again, being attacked in the throat, it's almost like, if I dare to say that, sometimes the throat is held, and I say that with respect and with anger for the other person. Like the anger I feel for the person who is throwing this control at her is just, it's hideous for me, because I'm not a person who gets angry to that degree. But my whole voice has been taken away from me, because I feel with her that nobody in the sense of where she is hearing her cries. Yes, you are, but she's being controlled and manipulated to a way where it's really quite fearful, and it's quite fearful for me to feel, because there's people like yourself and others on the outer kind of itching to get in there and pull her out, if that makes sense. But because it's like someone's drowning and you need to get your hands in there to grab her, to pull her out. So it's a really, really tough situation. It's a really delicate situation. If I can help in any way outside of this forum, Bernadette, please contact me. And if we can maybe bounce off one another to talk about it, or to gain strength, in numbers, or whatever the case may be, please reach out, because I'm willing to help. Like I help so many domestic violence victims, and it's just it's one of my things that I won't allow it to destroy someone, if that makes sense to you. So the more I say about it, the more fearful for her I get, and the more anger that I feel. But I don't think more of this conversation should be aired on a public forum. And if that's okay with you, Angel, I think you would feel the same way, because of the nature of the inquiry.
She got me onto radio internationally years ago, and when she popped her question up, I couldn't refuse to ignore it, even though I wasn't reading tonight. I just thought that's why I wanted to bring you back on. I just thought you would have been a perfect fit with all the qualifications you do have in that field. And that's why I thought I'd bring you back on for that reading. And Grace, I have inboxed your personal reading. I want to your messenger, Grace. So can you just check your messenger? Because I'd like you to answer this one live on air, but I've sent the message privately to you on your Facebook Messenger, Grace. So so can you just check that message, and then I'm going to get you to answer that live on the show.
How are you going to go to the messenger?
Oh, you can't check it there? Okay, don't worry. I'll get you to answer someone. I'll get you to answer Jackie.
I want to lose you.
That's all right. I'll send it to Mystique, and I'll get Mystique to answer it. There's a question there I've just popped up for you. Should love a reading, and if it's for Jackie, And if you have any messages in spirit, and Robin, I will send you that message.
Okay.
I don't see your message. I can. Okay, who is there? Jackie? Okay. Jackie. Okay, love reading. What is going on with the Jackie? Jackie would like to have a great love reading. Okay. Love reading. Beautiful. They're showing me your. You need to be more playful in your love relationship. Or you was more playful. What is going on? I feel like, is something is going on. I feel like you need to be free from, or you need to free yourself from the past relationship or your emotion, okay? And that's how they're showing me. You need to take on control of your life. And how angel is showing me, because I just pulled the romance angel, and this is very beautiful, okay, for you. And it's your soulmate, okay? It's coming to you, okay? And you will be very happy, okay? And I don't know if you're in a relationship at the moment or you're waiting for him, but he is coming. You know him from your past life, and he is returning to you. You will be very good. You will be connecting with him, and you will be understand each other very, very easily. You will be now like you know each other for so many years. Please see yourself like everything is good, everything is nice, you are very lovable, you are in love, and he is already in your life if you're not in a relationship already. But I feel he's work on yourself, free yourself with all emotion, with all what was in your past, okay? Because you just waiting for something nice, something with the passion and romance and chemistry, and that's what is coming to you. I feel I see you that yes, that it's very nice. It's very nice. Okay, darling. And you would like to know any spirit, okay? Spirit connection. I see spirit connection. What they showing me at the moment, and I see the ball, okay? They show me big ball, like crystal ball, and it's yellow color, and it's very connected to somebody who loves nature, and they showing me a lot of shells, and somebody was connected with the Mother Earth and ocean and beach, and this is like is a family member is here. I feel this is your grandma, and she's showing me for some reason TV. You just watching too much TV, or is too many messages from TV which you don't like it. Please switch off TV what she's showing me. And all is very well in your life, what she's telling me. Please connect more to yourself. And she showed me the name Julie for some reason. Okay, it's related to you. I don't have your feedback, but she's showing me Julie. A lot of, and Christos is connected with you or with her. Please work with the crystal. And she's showing me, your grandma is showing me some money, okay? It's a $5 note, and it's connected to her. She's giving me like some proof that is the money. I don't have a feedback, but yes, $5 note, $5 note, that's what should be connecting with her. And yeah, that is like, and hands, she showed me hands, and you need to using more cream like on your hands. She showed me for some reason rejuvenate your hands, as she was using the hand. She's doing this way, okay? Like you need to cream, rejuvenate yourself, okay, darling? Thank you, darling. I hope you help you.
Okay, thank you. Now, I just sent a private message there for you, So if I'll just get you to, it's for Eula. So Eula, if you are listening, this is your reply to that question, sweetheart.
Okay. Yeah, because we're not gonna put the question up, but I want to say to you, and I say it with heart, and I also say it with experience, because I've experienced something very, very similar. It is not your fault, and if somebody has created a story or created unkind words and spread those unkind words, then you have no control of that. I often teach in healings that everybody's entitled to an opinion, and everybody has an opinion, but it's what you do with that opinion that matters. And I know there's nobody else, in Australia that can support you as such, and it's really hard to have what's happened in your question happen to you. And I have to talk around. I have to be careful what I say, because you don't want your question aired, and that's perfectly fine. But I have been in exactly the same boat, and there's nothing more heart-wrenching than what you're actually going through. And that heart wrench will last for quite a long time, but you cannot let it control you. And as hard as it may seem right now, if you take on board that you can't change what those people are saying, you can't change the words that are being said about yourself, then you have to, and when you know in your heart that you're a good person, and that you know that you've done nothing wrong, or you understand that you've done everything to the best of your ability, it is those heartfelt words that should be sticking in your heart, to know that you're the kind, loving person that you are. And kind of my nan had a very great saying, God rest her soul. She had a saying that, to park things in the back of the kitchen cupboard. And this is where those comments need to be parked. As much as they are from loved ones, that they need to be parked in the kitchen cupboard, because if you live each day with those comments in your heart and your mind, you'll crash and burn very quickly, and more so that you haven't got a lot of other support around you. It's going to be really, really tough for a while, and your support mechanism, if I may dare to say, can be found if you connect with people in your local library, and people that kind of run fairs or something with your local council. Those things seem to come up quite clear with me. But the hurt that you will feel will lessen. I can guarantee you of that, because if you allow that hurt to stay so relevant in your heart, you then can't get past it, and your life kind of then comes to a standstill, and that is no good for you. And if I'm a prized example, well then, take the lead from me, that I have had the exact same thing happen to me, and it was my one and only as well, and it's now been nearly 4 years. And the first couple of months were the toughest, but I learned what I virtually said to you. I know I've done nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong to the nth degree, and I've tried, but I give up trying, because if someone doesn't want you in your life, there's no point fighting for it. It's like a relationship, with boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. If somebody truly doesn't want to be in your life, then don't beg for it. It's just that you have to come back to looking at yourself as being the best version of yourself, and knowing that you tried your hardest, and knowing that you did everything to the best of your ability, regardless if someone thinks it's right or wrong. You've done everything to the best of your ability, and you cannot control what others are going to say. You cannot control what others are going to do. But please know in your own heart, because I know it from mine, that you are a very good person, but you need to understand that, and evolve with it in your heart, so you can at least take those baby steps forward to try and get out a bit more. And these public places seem to be from spirit. They're saying these seem to be your little forums, like the little fairs in your local area, or council run little things that you can go to, and it doesn't matter. I always say to people, I often go to a lot of places on my own. Why? Because then I can come and go as I please. I don't have to answer to anybody. I can turn up at 10 o'clock if I wish, and I can leave at 10 past 10 if I wish to either, or I can stay there all day. It doesn't matter. I don't have to be with anybody. This is what you need to start doing to help the healing process start to come into you, because when your heart is squashed to that degree, of what is going on. It's very hard. If you sit at home and dwell on those words, not going to be very good for you. You need to sort of start getting out and exploring little baby steps at one step at a time. And if I can reach out to you and say, because I've been in that exact same boat, and here I am today, loud, proud, whatever else the case may be, not letting anyone control my life, still being the best version of me and bringing forward everything that I'm passionate about, I have not allowed those people to squash me in a way that they wanted to. So if you need to reach out to me personally to help you get you through, I'm quite happy to do that, because, apart from all my knowledge, as I said, I virtually aired myself that it's a personal, thing that's happened to me as well as. I'm not ashamed to say that. So I can help you in many, many ways. So if anything that I've said, helps you tonight, fantastic. But if you need to reach out, please do, because I can certainly help you on that degree. So thank you for sending in. I hope that we've dealt with that in the best way that we can tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for doing that. Now, I've popped one up there for you there, Grace. This is from Karen. Karen would like love direction for her grown children, for her grown kids. A couple are having tough times.
Karen. Okay, Karen, we're going to see what is going on for your kids. It's 2 kids. Or 3 kids. I don't know how many kids is there.
Just put up with kids, so I'm assuming 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's just, but we see what the spirit gonna tell you, because should be only one person first and another person. Yeah, but okay, direction. What do your kids? Okay, what I see, they need to take action. Okay, and don't dwelling. Okay, I feel like one of them, we got the daughter, she want to slam the door and leave it and go somewhere and change something, okay? And another is a third one. Another one, if you got third one, I got third message, is with the speaking. They need to speak more. They don't hold it. They're holding a lot of energy. And one person got a lot of attachment, and something is not doing good, not doing right. Is just needs to be free. I think is a man, and he is abusing his body, or if he's doing something like too much smoking or too much drinking or drugs, something is like this, and he needs to work or having some help. Okay, and or if he is, because I see him like he is fake and he's mask, he's pretending, he's doing different things, but in front of you he is trying to be nice, but he is hiding too many things, and that's why maybe you're feeling this and he is not saying this. You feeling this. I feel I think that if you got daughter, because I feel his daughter, she will be very successful, and the person who got the third chakra, he's not speaking. He needs to talk much more or write something. Is writing for him, or write journal, or write something. That will be much better. And it's too much on the shoulder, too much, and I feel the veins should be cut and more relaxed, more love is needed, and support. Like somebody need to ask. I feel his son. He need to ask for help because it's too many things on his shoulder, and that's why it's too much stress. And what the direction is, if his money not well, the money will be better. I need to he needs some guidance, and I feel in his life will be he gonna meet a lady, and lady, she will be his mentor. The lady she will help him, like with the career, more with the career, okay? And I feel like they need to take action and they need to do something. Don't dwell and don't think, because if they think too long, they can't choose their road, and they're gonna miss the opportunity what the universe is trying to give to your children. Just please work on them. Please send them love, because love is the biggest healer. If you send them love and then you need to say like this: my children is doing very well. I am happy with my children. I am happy with my family. And you try to connect everyone, and you are just strong, like you strong column, and you want to hold everything. But you need to ask by yourself. You need to ask for help. Okay, darling? Your children, there is the word for you. And is if you got the issue with the children, we all got issue, but we need to work on it, and you need to work on it. Please ask universe for help. Please ask your family for help. Please ask angel for help, because everything is for us. Everything. Please ask for help. If you don't ask help, you don't gonna get the help. Okay? It is very safe for you, and I feel the career is coming for I said I think was your daughter. If there's any deception in a relationship, please uh, talk, because always is help, okay? Always is help, okay? And I feel like they need more nature, they need more time for playing, they need more time for celebrating. Like, don't isolate yourself, and we're not alone, okay? And you're not alone, darling. Everybody got something, even if you're alone, but you got your angel, your guide with you. We never alone. We never alone. We always got somebody with you. And you can talk to your angel, you can talk to your guides, you can talk to your family in heaven, and they will help you. They hear you, they will guide you, they will heal you. And please be around the nature, please be with the music, flowers, please raise your vibration, please raise your mood, and say all is good in my life, all is good in my life, and that's what you're gonna get. Okay, don't worry about your kids, just send them love, and they will be doing very, very fine. Okay, everybody got things, and yeah, they nice kids. Okay, thank you, darling.
Thank you, Grace. Now, I'm just going to pop myself off screen for a minute, because I'm going to bring I'm going to bring Rachel up into the studio. So I've got her in the lobby. So I'll get you to answer. You can both answer a question each if you like. So I'm just going to bring her up, because she's just jumped in a little late this evening, but I've just told her to log in and I'll bring her through. So I'm just going to bring her up, and I'll just, because I might be able to bring her up with me in there. I'll just see how we go.
You should. Yeah, you should. There you go.
Ooh, I didn't think I could. Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
I think you can do up to 10, Trace.
I'm learning new things.
You are. You intelligent little bubble, you.
Hi, Rachel. How are you this evening? We've got Mystique and we've got Grace. So I'll get Mystique to start, and then
Sure.
also Grace will give you a little bit also. So we'll do a brief 2 minutes with each, and then we'll have to leave it with that, okay?
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, Rachel. How are you?
Good. Thank you. Yourself?
Going very well, thank you. Have you got some questions for us?
I do. Yeah. Well, I sort of come in and didn't know how to work, so I sort of a bit of a shock that I've gone on live. But
you're here. You made it.
That's all. That's a good thing.
It's all. I'm sort of just sitting here, just listening, and then bang.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah. I just wanted to find out. I've just been through surgery. Had like a lot of years of surgery problems, like surgical medical problems. Just gone through this surgery, just trying to get a end in sight, sort of. Do you see good responses? Like, there is further to go in September, but I'm just trying to get an ending to it, because it's just been going for 5 years.
Okay.
And
can I actually can I ask you if it's got to do anything with your spine?
No.
Okay, so because the first thing I felt was a pain in my lower back.
Low pain in back, yes.
Okay. So I was wondering if the surgery was direct there, because the minute you kind of open your mouth, I just had a sharp pain in the base of my lower back, more so on the right side. And I want to say to you that over the years, I don't know if a child, whether you played netball or something, but there seems to have been a lot of stop start in your childhood days. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. So with all this stop start is actually like jolted, like from your knees up. I'm surprised actually your knee. How are your knees going?
They're fine. Yeah, really
Okay.
good.
be mindful of that a bit later down the track, because normally we stop, start, stop, start. If it hasn't attacked the knees, it will always attack the lower back. So you'll always have, like, you know, some issues there. So if it's missed the knees and gone to the lower back, you're probably lucky, because I would prefer probably lower back pain than what I would all the knee pain, okay? But I also want to say to you that this roller coaster for the last 5 years, is it because there was something missed in the very beginning? Because I keep seeing something wasn't taken into consideration in the beginning.
Very much so. Yep. I know what you're
Okay,
saying.
so somebody didn't listen correctly. Somebody thought with all due respect, it was like somebody thought they knew better, and they tried to convince you of something in the first place, which you knew wasn't right. But that convincing part is probably what has created this whole 5 years of rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right,
Okay.
Spot on.
So you have someone now. Your surgeon that you have now is very, very thorough. And I want to say to you, at times he doesn't have like a real good bedside manner, but he's extremely intelligent and extremely thorough. Okay. Do you get on? Do you finding that you're getting on well with him now?
With them now, yes. It was pretty horrendous for the last couple of years. Yep.
Yeah, because I felt like you then kind of lost hope, and then you kind of lost your voice because you went through a time when nobody was listening. Yeah.
Very true. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I want to say to you that because they have listened in the last 18 months, this last round of surgery, I'm not going to say it's your last, but it's heading towards the very end of this whole scenario. And I want to say to you that the pain level, any pain level that you have, not just from the surgery, but the pain leading up to surgery and afterwards, the pain level will subside. And I understand that this surgery was very successful.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Okay. You will start to feel in the next couple of weeks a real sense of relief, because you'll start to understand yourself when they start talking to you about what exactly they did and what exactly it's going to do from you. You will actually start, the feelings and your body movements will go to what they're actually saying, and then you'll get that trust back, because then you'll understand what they're saying is now correct.
Oh, lovely. Yep. That's
you're
right.
Okay.
Right on. Yeah.
I love it when I'm so spot on. There's nothing better than being so spot on. I mean, it's brilliant. But it's it's the first thing, as soon as I heard your voice, it's the first thing that one of my spirit guides brought through very, very clearly, and they directed me to your lower back. Can I just ask, now that I've kind of said that, what was the surgery that you just had?
Gastrologist, laparoscopy, biopsies. Yeah.
Okay. Biopsies, fine. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Nothing to worry about there. It's kind of like they're in an area that was disturbing another few things inside your body and creating what I want to call, I don't want to say phantom as if they're not there, but they kind of threw out some phantom results. Because they were kind of leaning on different areas of your body that were showing in your bloods as different results. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's probably the last probably 6 to 8 months, there was probably like a lot of confusion around that, and they probably had to dig a lot deeper, and then before they kind of realized, then okay, we need to go in and we need to do this and we need to test everything.
Yeah, the whole time you're doing that reading, I kept getting the tightening of the stomach of the organs. Like before you had the and I was actually feeling and moving everything. Like I was actually getting really uncomfortable while mistakes.
I am. Well, they had to because of the things were leaning on different things. It's kind of pushed things into the wrong particular area inside your body, which is not gonna affect you. But because they've had to kind of play with a few things to put everything kind of back together. I don't mean they've cut you. I don't mean anything like that. But because they've had to move things, what it ends up feeling like is areas on the inside of the gut will now be a bit bruised.
Oh yeah,
that will resolve itself, because they had to move things to get to where they needed to go. But it's all I think your biopsies are fine. I don't feel any issues with that. I do think there's probably one more to go, but one more slight thing to go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing you there.
And then I think from then on, all these mountains that you've been having to climb and go over to have all this stuff done before they've got to the right thing, they will all dissolve. That'll all be fine.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, because didn't think I'd be sitting here today. It was very trying.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would have been, and you would have lost a lot of hope and a lot of faith in a few of the professionals. And I dare say that even, before you went under the knife, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was even a small prayer hoping that you'd even wake up, because I think you were just fed up to the back teeth of it.
Oh, you just gave me goosebumps. Yeah. I've had a real fear of not coming out of them. Yeah.
No, that you were always protected. That was more your subconscious really, really getting, fed up with everything and things going wrong in the past. And therefore you'd lost a bit of trust and lost a bit of faith, so that you're very scared to go under. However, the results are going to be very, very good for you.
Okay, wonderful.
All right. I'm glad you've hung in there. I'm sorry you've gone through 5 years with it, but I'm glad you've finally been heard, and I'm glad they've finally got to the right things.
It feels like I can laugh again now. But I'm here.
Now, Rachel, is there anything else that you would like to ask other than health that you would like to ask Grace just before we end your reading, sweetheart?
Yeah, if that's okay. One big thing is in relationship. Relationship. Will I find one? Will I ever have someone?
What she asked? She asked
about relationship, Grace. Is there anything for relationship coming her way?
What they showing me on the beginning, I got the angel of you need to build your strength, and they showing me you will be fine, your prayers is answered. They showing me your stomach, like Tracy, she said, the solar plexus. Please work on your solar plexus, more yellow power. Your chakra is here, but it is blocked now from this all operation. And when you come to please work, please let go all your worries, because the Shanti is here, and Shanti is showing me like he will be guided you, and you need having peace. You will be having peace and tranquility now, okay? Regarding your love life, they're showing me like, please be more optimistic, okay? And please see yourself already in relationship, and you need to say, I am lovable, I am in love, and I got already my partner here, okay? I just pulled a few. It's so beautiful. You need to trust angel. Yes, you're gonna meet somebody, and it will be so romantic. Look at that. It's a flat for you, okay? You will be meet somebody, and it's very nice. You will be go on some retreat or holiday with a partner. When you gonna meet him? 11. They shine me 11. That's probably 11. Could be November or 11 of 11. Please remember 11. They're showing me 11. Could be to 11 months. But first, you need to strengthen yourself, and you need to because you need to be like, you stress, and they showing me you got some. Do you have some problem with your teeth or mouth or something?
A lot. Yeah,
that's what they're showing me, and please just work on it, and because you need clear, because I feel it's a lot of blockages here, a lot of negative energy, and what you need to clean will be very good if you will be vacuum yourself after this all operation. Is a healing like with the angel, Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. Please see yourself like vacuum your body, like you vacuum your house. Please put in here your vacuum tube, and please start vacuuming yourself, your eyes, and vacuuming your whole body inside, all organ, everywhere very slowly. Especially here, because it's a lot of debris, okay? And very slowly, you vacuuming all your body. After this operation, the all part, please vacuum everything. When you finish, okay, please call Archangel Raphael and please heal me. He will come down with a special liquid that will be looking like milk, okay? And he will pour here, and that he will be rinse everything what is left, okay? And he will be rinse you. After, you need to say thank you, Archangel Michael, thank you, Archangel Raphael, for your healing and help. You can do a few times, but you will be clean all your body, all your aura, everything. Okay, you can do a few times, and you will be much better. I got Queen in here, and she said, let go, let go, let go. All your stress. Please work on yourself and please fix this everything. You can do it. You can heal yourself with help. Okay. Thank you, darling. I hope I helped you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, it's lovely. Thank you.
Okay, I hope
Well,
that helps, Rachel.
Can I just add something in there with Rachel, with the when Grace was saying about the meeting someone, because you've gone through this 5 years of what I call like hell, because of the trust and everything, the negativity that's coming out of your outer energy, that's what's kind of coming out to the world. When you're fully healed and all this stuff is finished, your outer energy then gives automatically, you don't have to do anything, your outer energy will automatically change, and it gives out like a sunny version of yourself, and more people are attracted to you. So that's when that will happen. So that's when Grace was saying, like, look out for number 11. I agree with Grace on that, like, wholeheartedly, but it won't be the 11th month of this year. I believe it will be next year, and I think that's where Grace was going with the 1111, because where I saw that just one other little, I would call it a little speed bump rather than a hurdle happening after this one. I don't think it could be November this year, because you're just going to go through a whole transformation yourself after you feel so much better. So, and I wish you well on that. But if you need to contact any one of us for further clarification or even further down the track, please do so.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, lady.
You're very welcome.
I did all the hard work.
You gave Rachel to us, not you. You gave Rachel to us. So Grace and I have answered her call.
I don't like to hear it anymore.
Thank you.
That's the way it was meant to be.
I hope you enjoyed, Rachel.
I did. Thank you. It's lovely. It's spot on.
And put some feedback up on the page for the ladies if you can.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely share everything. So no, I appreciate it. That's great.
Awesome. You lay back and relax now and enjoy the rest of the show.
Yes.
Thanks, have a lovely night. Thank you.
Thank you. Lots of love.
Okay, that was beautiful. That was great doing that double.
Yeah.
I did have a gentleman that I had popped up before. There he is. Here we go, Grace. I'll pop this one. I can't pronounce his. Can you pronounce his name there, Mystique?
Tula Kyprios. Tula Kyprios.
Okay, I'll just change. Can you see that, Grace? I'll just change the branding for you. Hang on.
Yeah, it's something about moving in house. Yes, what time frame, what location in Sydney? Thank you. Can I please? Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for myself too.
Well, maybe it's your turn to ask Mystique the next question.
Yeah, I'm looking for the same answer, but it's so hard to decide. I know where I want to go, but it's Mom, where you gonna go? That's Mom, no, when we gonna see you? And there's all many things, and I stop it, I postponed and everything. Tuesday, okay. Is it are you just fighting now with yourself? And it's a man, and it's a man. Okay. At the moment, what I see you like magician. Can you create your place? You can see your place where you want to go. Okay. Are they showing me more north? You will be go more north, but this like area, I see the lake. They show me lake, and that is between Boji. It's not Sydney. I feel like it's Boji White towards the Boji White, and it's a Macquarie Lake or it's a lake there. I see you over there, and you like magician. You can create everything what you want. You will move, but it's not yet. And they're showing me like at least 5 months. Okay, and it's a money will coming to you later but at the moment you need to say like this: I am already in new house. I got already new house, and you need to see yourself in your house, okay? And when you put the energy to your house and to your place, you need to feel at that place, okay? Because I see how you're gonna look for few houses and you don't gonna like it, okay? You need to see the house and you need to feel the energy. And for you, just the key is they showed me something. When you're gonna enter to the house, you're gonna see some purple, and I feel like will be something purple on the wall on the left side, and that will be sign for you that is that house. Okay, how the spirit is showing me, because I don't feel you're gonna buy a new house. It's not like is a house will be up to 10 years old. I think you're going for something like this, but it's not Sydney. I feel you're gonna go further up. Okay, thank you. I think I helped you.
No, that was awesome. Thank you. Okay, I was trying to see because Danina said like where was her question, so I've been running up trying to see if I could see her question, but
I haven't seen it.
yeah, I'm just going to pop someone up. Now, do you want to keep going, or do you want to wind it up, or you're right to do another 1 or 2 readings each?
Well, Danina's asked a question. Can she repeat it if we can't find it in the feed?
Well, that would be great.
Can we ask her to repeat the question?
I've just popped this one up from YouTube. I've just got it.
She put hello. Hi, I was wondering with her Facebook page.
I've got this one up here from Positive for Life. This is one of our YouTube followers that's just popped this question up. She's wondering if I was just thinking she's popped it up, so I just thought we'll pull a card up for her. She was wondering whether she had to go to Facebook to see whether she'd be answered. But no, you do get answered on the Facebook, the Twitter, the Periscope. All the feeds do come through to this feed here. It's only the Facebook link that you do have to click the Yardstream app. But would one of you like to pull a card? Just for this.
Grace, you want to pull a card?
For YouTube.
Okay, I just pull a card.
It's just very hard because she hasn't popped her name up. Just that must be her business.
That person? Who is that person? It's nothing there. Okay, I got a beautiful card for her. It's an angel card, and she is Oceania. Oceania is telling you need to take action, okay? Because when you're thinking too long and you're spending too long, you're not gonna go anywhere. You will be still in the same place where you are, and you need to dig a little bit deeper and deeper and deeper, because if you dive and you wanna get the pearls, and pearls is on the very deep in the ocean, and you need to train, and you need to hold in the breath longer and longer and longer, and you need to do few times. But they're showing me, please prepare yourself and please be ready and please take action, because everything what you got in your mind is you're on a good track, but action is needed, okay? And the angel will help you. Please call angel for help and please talk to them and they will help you. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much for pulling that card for her, Grace. She just tuned in from YouTube, which was a bit confused whether she had to comment through Facebook or not, so I didn't want to leave her with nothing. Okay, now I did find Janina's question, so I've popped that up there for you ladies. Robin, Mystique, she's got my sister's surgery.
Is it
now?
Okay. Is it now or in 3 months' time? Okay. Danina, thanks so much for your question. Now, I actually want to say to you that it's not now or it's not in 3 months' time. There's somewhere in between. There seems to be some confusion around the surgeon and his, may I say, his availability. There seems to have been a bit of back and forth communication go on there, and it doesn't seem to have sat well with your sister. I want to kind of acknowledge the way that she has stood her ground to try and get an answer and try and get something that's more concrete. And I don't really want to use COVID as an excuse, but there seems to be some hype around that, and more about being constructive and being able to perform it in the best way possible under what I would call very difficult circumstances. I also want to say to you that with your sister, there seems to, I mean, I want to divert off the surgery for a second and ask you, well, not really ask you, but kind of say to you, what else is going on with her that she feels, it's almost like a not a trap feeling that I get. It's almost like she's stuck somewhere or doesn't have the answer to a particular other question that she needs to kind of have answered before she has the surgery, if that makes sense. I know that's a kind of a little bit back to front, but there seems to be something more that she needs to know before she's 100% comfortable in proceeding with the surgery. And I don't know if that has also had something that's held off in between the conversations between her and the surgeon. But there's also, to me, I have a very good feeling about it. I don't think it's something that needs to be rushed. I don't feel the urgency. I mean, I know everybody wants it kind of done and dusted, but I don't feel the urgency around it. So maybe if it is in between that time frame, because I don't think it's right now that it's going to happen, but I think it's going to be sooner than the 3 months, which is what I was getting when I saw your question come up on the screen. I also want to say to you that somebody, whether it's yourself, because sometimes, and there's no control factor here, but sometimes you would like things done and dusted sooner than it can possibly happen, if that makes sense. Because there's also with your sister, there's something else that she's got in the limelight that she kind of has talked to you about. Probably, well, I don't know if she has talked about you, but this is what I'm being shown by spirit, that she's talked to you about, that she would rather it over and done with so she can proceed on with something else. And I think this proceeding with something else has something to do with yourself. And please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm happy to take any feedback you've got on that, because it just feels like that. But I mean, both of you want it done and dusted, but there's something else in its way before something can proceed. I keep hearing that time and time again. So only you would know the answer to that. Oh, Wally, your sister would as well. Sorry. So there's only two of you that would know that answer. But I also see that she's quite taken with some of the things that the surgeon has said. And I think he's come up with a method, or there's a new procedure, there's a new type of something that can be brought into the mix. And not that she will be an experiment, but there's something else that I think he's added to it, where it will be easier for her after surgery rather than the pain or something or other that she would normally have. So I think there's a little bit of a twist on what he can do for it to benefit her. I actually don't know what the surgery is, but there just seems to be this little twig that he can do where it's not so painful at the end of it, is what I want to say there. But I also want to say, she's tolerated a lot for a long time before it sort of got to this point. So good on her for her strength. But it was time that she spoke up and kind of said, you know what, I need this sooner rather than later. So that's why I think there's also some confusion around the date. So I hope that has helped you to a little bit of a degree. And please feel free to let us know on that one. But I also want to say to you, don't push her in choosing something that doesn't quite suit her. Because that's what I was just told there. So, and I say everything with the greatest respect, so she knows that.
Okay, thank you. I'm sure Janine will appreciate that message, and sending our love to your sister Esther also, and hope everything goes well. Yeah. Okay, great. We've popped a message up there for you from Angela. Anything for me for the future, please, for family. My kids have been talking about the 2 miscarriages lately, just wondering if they have been around, especially around my 8-year-old. Her name is Mystique. This might have been for you, Mystique.
How good is that? Name your child after me. I love that.
That's just amazing. Okay, so are you getting anything around that, Grace?
Do you want me to answer that?
Well, if any of you are picking up anything on it, she's asking if anything around her future, around her family. Her 2 kids have been talking about her 2 miscarriages lately, and she's wondering if they're around. Her 8-year-old's name is Mystique.
Okay, because I just was what I'm getting there is is a lot of fear and energy need to be clean around this with your kids, okay? And I see Archangel Michael forces, and please asking for protection because you need a lot of protection in your kids. Energy. I feel like somebody don't hear properly. They need to hear what you're saying, okay? And they don't listen, okay? I got Chrysocolla now comes to you to help you, and she says the Crystal is saying like, please enjoy your life, okay, and let go control what you don't need to, what you can't control, okay, because we don't have a control. That's what the message is for you, and enjoy more life. I feel in your life will be now is too tight, too tired. Everything is going on your shoulders. It's too much, okay? But later, everything your life will be better. Your kids' life will be better. And I see one of your kids that's gonna be very successful, and they will be like on pedestrian. Will be very good in life, and will be having some career. And listen, because some person is not listen what I'm getting, okay? And is help needed with the relationship, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Are you getting anything around that mistake? I thought I'd ask you saying her child was named after you.
Yeah, that's a bonus. I love spelled a little bit differently, but I love it. What I actually got was I actually feel that the two that have found the rainbow bridge is what I want to say have they skip across that rainbow bridge that often that your kids do see them. And I actually want to say to you, Mystique talks very, very intuitive. I mean, yeah, take a leaf out of my book if she may, but pardon the pun, but it's like she, if I can say this with all due respect, be mindful that when she sees spirit and talks to spirit, because what she sees these playful little children and she thinks it's a game, that others if they're in the vicinity of watching her or hearing her, and both the kids actually, they could be mocked for it, or they can be called names for it. So I just want you to be a little bit mindful of that, but I want you to welcome that sort of stuff. Sit down with your kids and ask them what they're seeing, ask them what they're talking about, ask them what they're experiencing, just so they can relay it to somebody who's not going to judge them, who is going to have an open conversation with them about spirit world. Because if they're seeing those two and God love them, then they it's kind of like a family reunion. So sit your kids down and have a conversation about about spirit. Let them ask them who they're chatting to, or what sort of games they're playing or whatever, and let them try and tell you what they're seeing and what they're hearing, to be able to have that conversation in a bit of an adult manner, if that makes sense. So I feel that everybody is surrounded by these little darlings, and they're here to bring joy into your life, not to make it sad, if that makes sense, because they're playing with other kids, and I just think that's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Now, I think we'll do one more each. I think we'll wind it up, ladies, because we've gone way over this evening. There's so many comments just streaming through. It's just crazy. Are you drawn to anyone that you've seen coming through at all, Mystique?
I haven't scrolled for a while.
I'll just pop one up there for Grace, and I'll get you just to have a look through. I've just popped Linda up there for you, Grace. She's saying, hi, can I have a reading about coming up? Oh, she's coming up for surgery. I'll get to win.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just pop that branding up bigger for Grace. Can you see that, Grace?
Yeah, it's just so hard. My glasses is high. Can I have a
reading about my leave your glasses on then?
Whether I will get out of the place. Okay, so what's her name? Lynn?
Lynn Palmer.
Lynn. Yeah, what I'm seeing, you need to shield yourself before you're gonna go to surgery. Okay, I feel your surgery will be fine, and yes, you will be the winner. What you're saying, and I I am, you need to say it like, I am creator of my health, and I am creator of my life. And that's what will change your energy. What they showing me is some praise. You pray a lot, and you need to visualize yourself like, I am fine, I am good, my surgery is good, I'm healthy, and to see yourself already healthy, everything is already done for you, okay? Because the angel is working hard. Before you're gonna go to see, please call Archangel Raphael to help you with all surgery, and to ask angel to guide the surgeon hands, and everything will be fine for you. Okay, darling? Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm just trying to find. Oh, Angela just put up, thank you so much. Got a few things. Angela's just been popping up feedback. Okay, were you drawn to anyone there, Mystique?
I've just been scrolling through. Danina's replied as well.
What was
David Watson's asked a few questions throughout the night. I think though
David's regular on the show, so that'd be great if you could get to David.
What did you say, Jacinth? Sorry?
David's a regular viewer on our show, so that'd be great if you could get to David. Was it David Watts?
David Watson, yeah. He's. I think his questions change throughout the night, but that's okay.
It often does.
Sorry?
It often does.
Okay. Now he wants to know. He wants to know if any of his loved ones send a message to him, and if he's on the right job. I actually want to say to him that two loved ones of his that are passed, huge impact, and it's almost like not lost together, but almost like in quick recession of one another. And I actually want to say. I actually want to say that he lost himself there for a while. He kind of like didn't want to associate. Took on some guilt with one of them for what reason I can't even come up with, because I'm hearing there's no guilt, there's no nothing that you should be worried about. However, I think that your inability, with respect, and I do say everything with the greatest respect to everybody, but your inability to concentrate or to focus on you kind of fell by the wayside. And I have a gentleman beside me that's not that old actually, who seems to want to say, mate, get on with it. Because it seems that there was nothing that you could have said or done to change anything, and he just keeps saying, mate, get on with it. You chose a path. I want to take you back probably 2 years. You chose a path which I want to say was not quite the right path for you, but that's when I think that you lost your focus and lost your concentration, and you kind of fell by the wayside in a sense of, it wasn't that you went to alcohol, drugs, or it's nothing of falling on the wayside by that, but it was like you lost your confidence in you. You lost your personality. It was like part of David Watson went for a walk somewhere, and the real David Watson didn't come back, if that makes sense. Your sense of humor, your ability to light up a room was kind of lost for probably a good 6 to 8 months. But you have that back now, but you still doubt yourself a little bit. And this other part of the question of, am I in the right job? I see that you do that job well. Is it your passion? No, it's not your passion. You've taken the role because it suits you. You've taken the role because your qualifications can do it. but is it your passion that wants to? It's not your passion in life. So I mean, if I want to call that the wrong job, I mean, I don't want to say it's the wrong job, because you do very well at it, but it's how you feel about going there every day. If you've lost your zing for going in there because you're not actually following your heart and doing the job that you want to do, that you're so passionate about, well, that's when it can become the wrong job for you. It's paying the bills, and you're getting you're getting what is the word, you're getting satisfaction out of it to a degree. But if it's not really what you want to do, then find what is, like, go back and find what your passion really is, and then search for ways to getting that passion to come alive. If you feel that this job could be where your passion is, well, then reignite it. It seems that bit of spark in you is kind of lost a bit. So I know that kind of is a bit little bits here and there, but that's what spirit is throwing at me. I don't feel you're sitting in the right chair, because I feel that your passion has been squashed, and I feel that you need time to kind of explore and come back. Spend a night and write down some things about what what you would really like to do, and have a look at it and say, can I put any of that into the job I'm doing today? And if the answer is no, then you need to find that job that has your true passion. If you can put some of that passion into the job that you have, well, then that's fine. But ultimately the decision is yours. I'm not here to tell you if it's actually the wrong job, but I'm here to say that if your passion has gone from that, and you're not actually doing what you're passionate about, well, then as time goes on, you just won't be very happy there, and then you'll kind of be stuck. Then you'll get that feeling of being trapped and stuck, and what do I do? And then you'll probably kind of get the dirt with yourself because you didn't do something about it sooner. So that part of the equation is up to you. But yeah, I still keep hearing this, mate stuff. Get up and do some blokey stuff with some other mates. That it seems to be a mate of yours has passed, and I'm sorry about that, but that's what's coming through, and yeah, it's just nothing is your fault, but you kind of took it. You kind of took it at first that it was, and you kind of felt like that. You were left behind, if that makes sense. So if you want more clarity, please get in contact with me, because there's probably more there. If I really wanted to open up a can of worms, there's probably a lot more there that you need to know, or that you'd like to know. So yeah, please contact me, and we can look at that a bit later.
Okay, I just had this big feedback put up, but you might have to read that later it takes up the whole screen. But probably to check that a little bit later, but we're getting all this feedback and everyone's jumping on. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, sweetheart? Yes, we're way over time this evening. I think we're going to start falling asleep in the chair shortly.
That's not a good look.
Okay, so I think we are going to wind it up. I'm going to pop one more up for you, Grace, and then that's going to be it for this evening, because we've gone way over time. So I've just got Erin, because she just keeps constantly popping up. So I'm just going to put this one up for Erin. She would like some guidance for or advice around love, I think it is.
Okay, love reading. Okay, what's the name is? Erin?
Erin, I'm just changing the branding for you there, Grace. So there we go.
Erin, beautiful Erin. Okay, love reading, angel, please. How she's doing with the love. Okay.
Awesome.
I need to ask Angel now, because I'm just a little bit tired.
Yeah, this is our last reading. We've gone way over this evening. We've had so many people jumping on tonight. 11:11, go girlfriend.
Yeah, I saw some wedding around you on this in the past. Are you've been married, or this is about your family, your mom and dad relationship? Because they're showing me, or it is something not right, because I see the couple and like in a wedding dress. Okay, I feel it's for you is waiting somebody new, and you will be meet somebody with the new relationship. You need to talk in like I feel like somebody already, but is that could be that person, and this will be developing for more relationship, and you need to having more conversation, like heart to heart with that person, because he will be open more. Please wearing more pink color. That pink color will help you with your love life. Please be around love music, love movie, because that's gonna rise your more energy. Okay, and this is they're showing me like you need to be more playful. I don't know if it's any. I feel like it's they showing me children around. The children will be involving in your relationship, or you got children, or your partner will be having children. Okay, and I see you in engagement, and I see engagement ring, and that will be very, very happy for you. Okay, what's the angel showing me will be very nice. New love, new playful, new sweetheart, and but please having conversation heart to heart. They're showing me you will be meet that person in some nature around the beach or somewhere park nature. I see the little bit green, and I feel more in the water, beach and green, like that's gonna be uh, in 5 months. I think 5 months is around this new relationship, and you will be very, very happy, and you will be engaged. Okay, I thought I'll help you. And thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. So that's us. We're going to wind up this evening. We've been on here for hours. These two, they're going to jump off and say, I'm the slave driver, but really they're the slave driver, guys, truly. Okay, so thank you so much for having for having Mystique on this evening, and then having our beautiful, amazing Grace. And then I thought I'd bring us both back in and just do that little bit of a triple there at the end. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you all again at 9 p.m. on Thursday. Please like and share our feed, and look forward to connecting to you all again then. Okay, good night, everybody.
Thank you, and good night. Thank you.
Night, everybody. Thanks
Good
for having
night.
us.
Thank you. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gracie.
Thank you. Thank you, Mystique. It was very nice to work with all of you, and it's thank you, Spirit, for messages, because this is thanks to Spirit. Okay, we get everything right. Okay, thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much.
Absolutely.
That's it. We're still ironing out all the curves. Okay, now it's freezing on me.
Doesn't want us to leave.
It doesn't want to go.
No, clearly not.
Funny.
Clearly not.
Well, clearly, I can't just, they don't want us to end yet. So, Mystique, if you can see a question there, you might have to go ahead and read it.
Wow. Okay. All right. Hi, Lenny. Loves you as well. Hi, Elizabeth. Rachel, thank you so much for your beautiful feedback. It was extraordinary connecting and with you, and I felt you so deeply, and the feedback that you left is amazing. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. David Watson, yes. When I was saying mate all the time, like I didn't want to say it was dad, because he felt like such a mate, and it was more about how mates can hug one another and give you that pat on the back type thing as they hug, as mates do. That's how he was coming through as a mate. So I'm pleased that you knew who I was talking about, and I'm pleased that it made sense. So look, we've had some fabulous connections tonight. So thank you to Angel Trishelle for giving this platform for all of us, where we can share our work with you guys, and we can help so many, where we're not, forcing or cramming things down people's throats, so to speak. It is a wonderful platform, and we love bringing it to you. And thank you, Angel, for allowing us to have the platform.
Like your background.
And for making us work so hard. No kidding.
Grace, that was for you tonight, love.
Thank you.
All right, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for all those beautiful connections, and we'll see you all again on Thursday night. Hopefully I can end this feed. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams.